Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here. Today guys, we're gonna be doing a top 10 live stream of movies 2019 with some friends. I got going like pictures here,
Hello, face reveal, not.
and we will also have somebody joining a little later. I'm not sure quite when. But
Yeah,
we're gonna go do our top 10. Some honorable mentions and stuff, and we're
mm.
gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we did this last year and it was really fun. So I honestly been looking forward to this all year. So,
Oh
and
yeah,
disclaimer, like, yeah, I still gotta watch a few 2019 movies myself. Like, I think I already watched quite a few 2019 movies I missed out in January. So this can be subject to change. Like, especially when I still gotta watch 1917, which could possibly make it onto the list. Like, I guess too bad I didn't watch it the day before yesterday. Then I could have watched it in time for the stream. But anyways, I mean, like even my top 10 list from last year on when we did the stream last year is totally accurate now. Like, I think my top top five last year was like number one Infinity War, number two Incredibles 2, number three was something else. But now my top five is Spider Verse, Infinity War. Yes, I dare put Spider Verse over Infinity War.
me too, to be honest.
Good. and then probably number three, Mission Possible Fallout, and then Once You Be a Neighbor, the Mr. Rogers documentary. I actually rewatched it for the Mr. Rogers movie that came out last year, and I actually liked it a lot more on rewatch. And then probably Incredibles 2. So
What about
update.
wasn't there like
What?
one that came out this or last year
What? Which one?
with like Tom Hanks as him?
Yeah, technically last year now because of the new year, but yeah,
Okay.
and so yes, there's a documentary movie and a drama movie with Tom Hanks, and I watched both of them like within a week of each other. So
Yeah. I got a
and
couple movies I did not get to see. Ford v Fiore, which I know you seem you love, but I have not
dude,
watched it.
dude, dude, watch it. If it's still playing in theaters, watch it. That's a great movie. Same thing to all you guys that are watching. It's one of those movies like you want to watch it on a big screen. So if it's still playing in your theaters, go.
Yeah, I really need to watch it. Another
Yeah.
one is Knives Out, which I heard you said
Mm.
it was okay, but I still want to watch it.
Yeah, like I also watched that movie because out of curiosity, because it was like 97% Rotten Tomatoes, and a lot of people were liking it. But hot take, I just thought it was okay. Like, it's kind of one of those movies where everyone's oh, best movie on a year. I'm just like, it was fine.
And
Like
also
like like I have my problems with it. Maybe I might make a video on that on my Daniel's Movies channel because yes, I do actually have two channels. I have Golden Light Pictures here, and then I also have my movies channel, Daniel's Movies, which is a little plug here. I am working on the Oscars video, so you can check that out later.
yeah, and I'll put like a link for both of those channels in the description.
Thank you.
Okay, we got Miserly Stream in the comments now.
Oh, great. Hello, Miserly.
He said, "Heyo."
Heyo.
Um,
And I guess if we want to talk over movies that we haven't seen, like yeah, so 1917, and though I'm probably going to see it in this next week. Okay, here's the one that people might get mad at me for: Joker. even though
oh
I, even though I, I do actually know what happens though. It's one of those movies, where like I haven't seen it, but I know what happens in it. So since I know what happens in it, I do think it's pretty good. And I've also seen plenty of clips, the obvious ones.
yeah, I watched that like
John.
45 minutes ago.
Oh, Joker.
Yeah,
Did you buy the Blu-ray or something?
yeah, I bought the Blu-ray.
Nice.
So yeah.
And John Wick, funny story. I was actually like this close to actually watching John Wick when I was visiting my older sister in California. Like she wanted to go see a movie with me since I'm that one relative that talks about movies too much. So she decides, hey, okay, since you like movies, let's kind of go see a movie together. And so I think she wanted to watch John Wick, but I was underage during the time. But she really wanted to go, so I was like this close to seeing John Wick. But yeah, we saw Men in Black instead, which was but,
Yeah, I kind of heard about that.
but yeah, this close to watching John Wick. Would have been my first R-rated movie to watch in the theater.
I think my first one was It One.
Oh, nice. And if I watch 1917, that's gonna be my first R-rated movie in the theater.
Let's see, we got Deppy Shep Bricks. Hey there, what's up, y'all? We're just going over some movies we have not seen, but
Oh,
or
good.
we have not seen for 2019, but
Oh,
we want to.
Sheppy coming in from my channel. Hello, Sheppy. Great to see you here.
Thank you for joining.
Um, some other ones I haven't seen yet. Frozen 2, surprisingly. Like, I think I was almost thinking of seeing it with my sister shortly now, but they just pulled it from my theater. So, oh well, just wait for Amazon rental. Um, and Godzilla, and that's another one I still haven't seen. And I do actually have a little bit of cough, so apologies, folks. Coughing and a little bit of sore throat and some sniffles. So it's that time of year again. And then lastly, sorry, Fluffy, but I wanted to see it, but I haven't seen it yet yesterday. Sorry. I know you liked it, but yeah, I probably will get around to seeing that soon. But yeah, again, my list is subject to change of the top 10 list, but I do have a pretty solid top 10 list. So do you want to get right to it, Fluffy?
Hang on, I got a few more movies I've not seen yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Jumanji: The Next Level. I heard it was okay, so.
Yeah, but yeah, I did actually watch that one. Like that one's probably an honorable mention. Like it's good, but not as good as Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah,
but it does. But if you watch it though, they do set up something at the very end, which does have some potential. Though we'll say that. No spoilers, but
yeah, which that's one of those movies I could care less really if I saw it, but if I did,
really,
see it, I'd probably enjoy it.
not a Jumanji fan.
I mean, Welcome to the Jungle, I think it was a little overrated, but it was just enjoyable. Nothing really more.
I mean, I honestly think like since we don't have Indiana Jones right now, it's probably the best adventure franchise we got going on right now since we don't have Indiana Jones. So
well, that will change next year.
Yeah, if we still get an Indiana Jones movie next year, because reminder that movie is supposed to come out in 2019, and they got pushed to 2020, and they got pushed to 2022 and it's probably gonna get pushed to 2022. So we'll see.
Another one is Terminator 6, which I know Miz really loved a lot, but I have not seen it yet.
That one was a bit more controversial, actually. Like not gonna spoil, but let's just say there's something happened in the first 10 minutes that ticked a lot of fans off. So
yeah, I've heard about that. So I don't really know if I want to watch it now.
Oh, you heard the spoiler?
Yeah, thanks, Miserly.
Miserly.
Another one is a lot of people have is like their number one of 2019. The Lighthouse. I watched like the first 30 minutes of it, and
nice.
I had to stop watching it, but hopefully I'll finish it soon. Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
Oh, just remember, also another one that I haven't seen yet, but I want to watch. Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yeah, that's one I got to put on my list. Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, like that's another one that I've actually seen on like I've seen that on like at least two people's list as number one. So that, and I've seen clips, and the clips do look pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen like the like opening credits of it. That's all I've really seen though.
And but yeah, that's another one that I haven't seen yet, but I probably need to.
Yep, and that's all for me.
Okay. And by the way, I have my movie tickets behind back here so you can see the movies I've seen in the past year. So
nice.
All
right. Do you want to go
anyway? So
the top 10?
Oh, so I start.
Yeah.
Okay, number 10, Overcomer. Again, I warned you. There's a lot of these movies on this list you probably haven't heard of, but it's
I actually heard of that one.
Oh, Overcomer, really?
Yeah.
Or I think I also commented you about it last year when I would anticipate 2019. That was one I forgot to put on my list. But it's done by Alex Kendrick, who is a director I really enjoy. It's I've been watching his movies with my family since I was a kid, so it was really anticipated as like a Christian / sports drama, and was quite nice. And the sport being cross country, and especially and like rewatching it because I bought the Blu-ray, like rewatching it like like they actually film it, so like they're running, you can see the sweat, so I almost feel wiped out just watching them run. but yeah, like I don't like it as much as their previous films, because I really like their previous films. Courageous, which was like a police drama film, which had some really cool police action sequences inside it, and War Room. Like I don't like it as much as those, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it was actually a big deal, because like they their movies do have quite the fan base, like Me and My Family, where like they do have a certain fan, like Christian dramas don't always do the best, like they're not always the most popular, but the Kendricks are the one Christian dramas like they actually do very well. Just saying, like they usually budget their movies at like $5 million or so, and then they usually get back like I think this one made like $3 million back on a $5 million budget, so that's really good. I mean, I think the big one was the previous movie War Room. Like I think it was like $5 million budget or less, and I think that got like $64 million back. So their movies do pretty well.
Pretty good.
Which one?
Overcomer.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Kendrick Brothers films, check them out. They're all real good. They actually have 6 films out. Like Overcomer's their 6th film. So check their other films being War Room, Courageous, which I love those 2 films. Fireproof, Flywheel, and Facing Giants. Check out those movies. They're real great. But yeah.
All right. I guess my number 10 probably makes some people mad, to be honest, but it's Joker.
Trigger warning. Yeah, you're one of those you're one of those people that wasn't a big fan of Joker.
Well, no. If Joker's my number 10, there's a lot of good movies coming out this year.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Which, I mean, Joker is just amazing. Like him, the scene where he's dancing down the stairs is like my top 10 like moments or movie moments of the year. I mean, it's just awesome, and like the whole last 30 minutes of the movie.
This scene.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes of the movie, when he goes on the talk show and all,
it's
just amazing.
That's probably the most talked about moment from it, actually.
Yeah, I love being depressed for an hour and 30 minutes and then having fun for 30 minutes.
But yeah, don't worry though. Like, I have seen some other people that only gave it like they still liked it, but they only gave it 7 out of 10. So I guess you're in that group.
Yeah, which I really did love it, but at some points it kind of drags a little bit. But like 2 or 3 twists in there that are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of my problem with Overcomer, was I probably would have it higher on the list, but the only problem is like this is weird because usually Alex Kendrick films are very well pasted, but I thought like the first few minutes of Overcomer were like very slow, like the pacing was this, and then it finally shoots off. But the first few minutes, man, it's going at turtle pace, yeah. But if you can get past those slow moments, then yeah.
Yeah, but
and there's also plot twist in Overcomer, which is really good.
I really think 2019 was the year of plot twist.
Basically.
Like my films on my list have like at least a plot twist in there at least once, mostly.
Okay. Ray is the daughter of Okay. Mysterio from Farmer Home is
And also the people that are also watching the stream, if you want to put like your numbers while we go on, you can.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So let us know your number 10.
Yeah.
See, can we check on the chat real quick without me losing my camera or something? No, don't see it. Exit. Never mind. That didn't work. But anyway, so anything else to say on Joker?
I also think it's got a pretty good soundtrack too. Like, there's some real like songs like you'd love to listen to on there. Like, I just throw on like a playlist.
I mean, I guess to trigger people even more, like I just said, I haven't even seen Joker yet, so it's not even on my list. So, I mean, maybe if I saw it, it might have been. But funny enough, like Joker is also like the second supervillain movie to come out near my birthday.
It's also the first rated R movie to hit $1 billion.
True, which that's surprising. Like, who would have predicted that the Scorsese style Joker movie is the one to make $1 billion. I mean, again, like this is honestly like this is also a crazy year for movies because like we've had if Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker makes $1 billion, that you probably will. That's $9 billion movies this year. 9.
Yeah, which that's and like what 7, 8 of those are Disney.
Yeah, the only one that's not Disney is technically Spider-Man and Joker.
Yeah, but I mean technically, Spider-Man's kind of that, I guess, or kind of
not really though. It's technically produced by Sony.
Yeah.
But I have seen clips of Joker, and I do think it is pretty good from what I've seen. A little depressing, but
yeah, you really depressing for the first hour and 30 minutes.
Anyways, ready for number 9?
Yes, let's go and get into your number.
Episode 9.
Is that your number 9?
No. can I include Christmas movies?
What?
Question: Can I include 2019 Christmas movies in there?
Yes. If it came out
Good,
2019, yes.
good, because my number 9 is Claus, which is a Netflix Christmas animated movie, 2D animated too. It returned to 2D animation, even though I guess technically Spider-Verse was 2D. Like Spider-Verse is a combination of 2D and 3D, but yeah, I didn't see this movie right away. Like I just saw it last Sunday. Like I was hesitant in watching it because the animation kind of threw me off at first. Like I thought the animation kind of looked like like a cheap Massive Kato Christmas movie or some thing. But then finally checking it out, and it's actually pretty sweet. Like it's a pretty nice little Christmas movie. Like it's basically like a modern origin of or more specifically of how kids sending letters to Santa Claus. What's the origin of that? So.
Yeah, I remember like Netflix was like really advertising that, or at least
Mhm.
to me at least.
And it is quite good. Like okay, like the first few minutes I wasn't really into it, but once you get past the first few minutes, it is quite delightful.
Yeah, I probably would have watched it, but I was really did not have much free time like around like November and
But,
December like at all.
but yeah, if you guys get some time, you want a sweet Christmas Christmas film, even if it's still January. I mean, I watched it in January, so. But if you still want a nice little Christmas film, pop in Netflix. I mean, seriously though, like Netflix also did Christmas Chronicles last year, which was also quite solid. So maybe Netflix possibly giving us the Christmas classics in the future.
I mean, Netflix did pretty good in 2019. Like one of their movies actually made my honorable mention. So
Mm. Yeah, didn't they do Marriage Story and Irishman?
yeah, I haven't watched those.
Like I think I almost watched Irishman, but then I was reading some of the content. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours
But
long.
yeah, and also I heard that it's actually longer than that too. I think it's like 3 hours 30 minutes, so close to 4 hours. The most interesting thing is Joe Pesci came back and he's been retired. So
Yeah, I did hear he came back for that.
Joe Pesci, probably know him best as Home Alone, where you can tell if you watch that movie at certain parts that he's trying so hard not to curse.
Yeah, like then he just starts mumbling.
Oh,
I think Miserly is joining us right now.
good. Visually coming in.
Yeah, let's see how long it takes. He just texted me. He's joining us. Don't disappoint.
15 seconds, miserably.
Hey, I can't hear you though.
I can't hear you either. Please stand by. We're having some technical difficulties. Please stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your popcorn and soda.
We can see you, but we cannot hear you.
I can see him.
Yeah, I can see him, but I can't hear him. I'll add him to the stream as soon as we can hear him.
Right.
All right, I'll go and talk about my number 9 while he's setting up. But my number 9 is Doctor Sleep.
Nice.
Which is the sequel to The Shining. Like what, 30 years later or something like that.
Yeah, one of the longest times wait for a sequel next to Top Gun.
Yeah, which Doctor Sleep, it wrapped a nice little bow around the whole, a certain character from the original one. It wrapped a whole bow around it, and like for a 2.5-hour movie that's like not like a action or superhero movie, like Oh, hang on, let me add him. Hey,
there you are, Miss right. Hey,
hello.
Looking like an angel in your face there.
Yes, can you see me?
Yes.
And hear me?
Yes, now we got 3 people up in here.
Yeah, let me turn up the audio. Sorry, setting up the old streaming setup is a bit more difficult than you think.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Anyways, we're on number 9, so guess quick. What's your number 10, number 9?
Hang on, Deppy Shep Brick said hello, and he said, do any of you guys like Legos? Well, I mean, I do got my whole shelf there.
Oh, yeah. And like I literally have a Lego Batman movie poster back here, and also Ninjago. You probably can't see it, but yeah, and also
yep.
And if I if I move my camera to over here, I actually have a Lego shelf right next to me, and also a Lego City behind me. So yeah, I think I'm a Lego fan yet.
Yeah, I got this big one behind me, and then I got another one back there, and then I have another one on this side of the camera.
Right. Yeah, there's like new DC minifigure series. Oh, and I also have Giant Thunder right here. There you go. So I can have my avatar with me.
Nice.
Because I was updating my avatar, by the way. So new avatar's coming.
But Doctor Sleep, great movie. Kept me entertained the entire time, and just really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
those movies where like it didn't do the best in the box office, but the people who have seen it said it was great.
Which, to be honest, the original Shining, like, it was panned by critics and was a huge flop back in 1980. So
yep. So people are predicting it's probably going to end up the same way Doctor Sleep, where people are slowly going to discover it and then consider it, one of the better classic horror movies.
Like, I absolutely loved it though.
I mean, I honestly wonder if it could done a little better if the title was The Shining, Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would have done a lot better in theaters if it had The Shining in the name, but let's see.
Nice sword, Ms. Lee.
Hang on. Just adjusting everything.
All right, Ms. Lee, you can go ahead and tell us your number 10 and number 9.
Yes, Jeppy, I'm the guy that does stop motions. Yes. And I am hoping the stream at least, yes, I was the one doing stop motions. Yep. So you guys can go to my channel, check out stop motions. I am hoping to do more stop motions this year, especially my Kappa saga that I'm working on.
Your last stop motion.
Oh yeah, thankfully that video really took off too. Like I think it got to 70 views within 24 hours. I'm like, well, good thing I was playing a saga, because seriously, I am gonna make that like a 5-parter. So,
I really liked your last stop motion though.
Thanks. So more is coming, like part 2, part 3, part 4 coming. So
Great.
it's gonna be a saga.
All right. So
you're gonna be in it too, and you're gonna be in it too, Fluffy, in Lego form. So.
Oh, nice.
Maybe might even have you say some lines, and that could be fun.
Oh yeah, like voice myself.
Yeah, because if I have you in stop motion and I know you might as well say a line, right? You have cameo.
All right, Ms. Really, go and tell us your number 10 and 9.
Are we doing number 1 being the best and number 10 being worst?
Correct.
Or the best?
Or more of just your favorites of the year.
Okay. One of my I think if I had to say number 10, I would probably have to say, I got my list right here. I've got it a bit spread out. Hang on, let me find it. I just had it.
He kind of had to do this whole list last minute though.
Yeah. So I had to just throw it together via some site. So,
Luckily for me, I already had a video made on it, so I just went through the video and copied it.
Okay. So yeah, for number 10 for me would have been Terminator: The Dark Fate.
Yeah.
So
very controversial movie, but
yes, it was. I definitely had my very strong viewpoints on it, considering how much of a Terminator fan I am. But
it sucks.
Well, I thought the ending was very decent, but I didn't care for the beginning or most of it, other than the ending.
Yeah, how did you feel about the first 10 minutes? No spoilers.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I really didn't care about it.
Were you mad about it or not really?
I was like, it's about time he died, to be honest. But I was like, it sucks.
But I'm surprised you didn't watch it, Fluffy, because I saw you were reacting to trailers and all, so I thought that maybe it was more anticipated for this.
Well, I was actually supposed to go with him, but I had to, got busy, so I couldn't really go with him. So I kind of bailed on him.
And also, again, Terminator was another one of those movies. I was like this close to seeing it because a friend of mine wanted to see it until I told her the spoiler, and then she's like, "Never mind."
Which, to be honest, after some of these stuff I've heard of it, I mean, I'm never gonna watch Genesis, but I don't know about watching Dark Fate now. But I mean, I heard it. The new Terminator, the Rev 9 is pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually honestly heard Sarah Chronicles is better, but
yeah, I haven't watched that.
Me neither. Even though it's on IMDb, I'm a member on IMDb, so. Anyways, and then your number 9, because we are technically at number 9, so.
Oh, my number 9 would have been what was it? Was Angel Has Fallen?
Angel Has Fallen.
I enjoyed that one. a fan of that series.
Oh yeah, like that's probably one of my favorite action trilogies from the past decade. So
Nice.
and
I
probably
enjoyed
Can't wait
it.
for
my favorite.
can't wait for the fourth movie, Fallen and Can't Get Up.
My fourth one?
That's gonna be the fourth movie. Yeah, Fallen and Can't Get Up. Olympus has fallen, London's fallen, Angel's fallen, Fallen and Can't Get Up.
Like Angel Has Fallen did not make my top 10, but it's definitely an honorable mention because it's probably my favorite of the trilogy, to be honest.
My favorite of that whole trilogy would probably have been the very first one. I love the main one.
Olympus.
Too.
Olympus has fallen, I think it's called.
Yeah, London's just kind of eh.
London has a cool title, but whatever.
Yeah, even though there's some really cool stuff in London, it kind of feels like not really a complete movie, I guess. But Angel, it's got some really good action, and you gotta love Gerard Butler. Anything else you got to say about Angel Has Fallen miserably?
Not much, to be honest. I really don't.
Man, a few words.
A few words. Okay. Yes. Entertaining, full of action, a lot of death.
Not wrong.
5-second review. Love it.
Yes, very much.
Just do it for the next few numbers now. Basically, just do like 5-second review.
5-second review of the movie. Here we go. I forgot. Oh Lord.
Okay, Terminator Dark Fate. 5-minute review. 5-second review.
5 minutes, 5 seconds. Which one?
5 seconds.
I gotta hurry up here, Oh Lordy.
Oh, but anyways, did you say your number 9 yet, Fluffy?
Yeah, mine was Dr. Sleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. And sorry if I'm trying to accidentally take over the stream here, but
That's all right.
Take over the stream, yes.
All right.
Yeah, my stream now. Anyways.
All right, so now we're going to go into our number 7. So you can go ahead, Golden Light.
Wait, isn't it actually number 8? We haven't done 8 yet. Just make sure we did that on purpose, folks. Just to make sure you're paying attention.
Yes, let's go into our number 8.
So, me first or Mizzly?
You can go first.
Okay. Another one that I actually heard about now, but finally just saw recently. Well, a playlist on YouTube that just put a bunch of clips of the movie together to be the full movie. But I think it was a pretty good playlist though. Like it had like at least 80% of the movie, so it's all like good 80% of it. So and yeah, it was one that I heard a lot of people talking about and loving, so I thought I'd check it out. Alita Battle Angel.
Have not watched it.
It's based on what?
I thought you said something else, to be honest.
Okay, it's a sci-fi kind of movie. Like the main character is a cyborg girl with.
Oh, you talking about Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry, my audio thing's messed up a little bit, and it's cutting in and out every now and then.
He said it twice.
Well, I'm sorry. I have issues with my dang system. That was a good one.
Yeah, it has some pretty good sci-fi in it, and the main character is really good. You can really feel for her, and she does have a nice little journey where she starts as a bit naive, and then she turns into a warrior at the end. And interestingly enough, it was originally supposed to be done by James Cameron until he got I think he wrote like 600 pages for a script until he did Avatar. Avatar took off, so he then just dropped the 600 pages on Robert Rodriguez, who I think did eventually end up directing the actual movie. But I mean, honestly, after seeing this, I would be more interested in seeing more Alita movies than the Avatar movies, if I'm honest. But
yeah, be prepared for Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 the next 5 years.
No,
I'm honestly curious. Honestly, curious to see how the second one does. Yeah. But yeah, Alita, like a lot of people were hyping it up as a great movie, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, check it out if you get a chance.
Yeah, that's one I've not watched yet.
Yeah, and it is also, interestingly enough, is also based on a manga, which is a Japanese comic, and it also was made into an anime. And I'm not even an anime or Japanese comic person, but I enjoyed it. So there you go.
It was a good movie, I have to admit. I very well enjoyed the story plot and everything about it. It was beautiful cinematography.
Oh yeah, like and like the nice world they have in what's it? Iron City, I think it's called.
Yeah,
And,
Iron City.
and also just the movie itself is like I almost I don't even use the word much. It's almost quite rad. Like you got like robots and they're skating, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that part. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, her like she's got really big eyes, right?
Oh yeah, CGI. Well,
Yeah.
it's because again, it's based on Japanese comics, so they're trying to mimic the Japanese comic look, where they have big eyes. But
yeah,
funny enough, no one else has big eyes, so that's kind of weird. But
they're just like, well, she's a robot, so we'll give her big eyes anyway because we can't spend any more money on everybody else having big eyes.
True, because the movie was already like $200 million budget, so
yeah,
like it didn't do too well at the box office, did it?
Oh no, I see. Like it did 400 million, so it technically made double back its budget. So
Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty good.
I think I heard that they were
like
a couple years from now or something. My next one,
right? Yeah, I think it sounds like a sequel is questionable right now. Like they don't know, even though I think there was a film producer that was saying like if the fans are interested in Alita sequel, let them know. So I guess if you want Alita people, go let them know. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Ready Player 2.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like that, honestly. Like it's that similar kind of action, similar kind of animation. So I guess if you liked Ready Player 1, you might like Alita than Fluffy.
Yeah, which I love Ready Player 1. Me and Miserly both.
It's fudging Chucky.
Is that Mecha Godzilla?
Of course, I really just watched the movie for the DeLorean. I almost said Mandalorian. Oh, great! Then we're gonna get Mandalorian and DeLorean mixed up. But yeah, I'm Back to Future. I'm a Back to Future fan, so when I saw the DeLorean trailer, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Like they do have a certain fan. Like Christian dramas don't always do the best. Like they're not always the most popular, but the Kendricks are the one Christian dramas. Like yeah, I can hear a replay of the stream back there, Fluffy.
What?
I can hear a replay of the stream back there.
Yeah, I was making sure.
Yeah, I could hear that. I was like, did my audio just fucking cut off? I was like, what the hell? Oh, sorry. Sorry, my friend.
No worries. You just tell Fluffy doesn't get affected by Kappa. So there you go.
Caught me off guard. I was like, in the world?
That's true. You're helping me not get Kappa.
Yep.
Which I don't even know if he knows what that is, to be honest. You know what that is?
I don't.
Okay, so well, pretty much YouTube got fined by Kappa, and now if you make kids videos, your comments get disabled, and you can't make money off ads.
And they take away your comments, and they take away your monetization, and they don't send out notifications.
See, I was able to tell the future. That's why my Avengers Endgame trailer reaction, the first one,
Heck yeah. Yeah.
I was wondering what's happened to a few channels that my little brother was watching. He kept getting weird things happening to him. I was like,
yeah.
Right. Thankfully, my channel hasn't been affected. Thankfully, so.
Yeah, and I'm pretty. I guess I'm safe. I do like movies mostly, so.
Right, and I also think you're safe because you're also You also discuss a lot of horror movies, and yeah, I think you two just decide, okay, horror. That kids are not watching that, so this guy's fine. We'll leave him alone.
Yeah. So. I hope.
What kid is watching Halloween? What kid is watching Krampus? What kid is watching Friday 13th? Yeah. Right. Let me know when you have a kid watching My Bloody Valentine. I don't know.
Good one. All right. Well, Misery, let's hear your number 8.
Mine would have to have been. I know it's going to sound a little weird, but Aladdin.
That was a good one. Like that is one of the more surprises of the year.
I thought it actually held up to the enthusiasm. I think it held up in the enthusiasm of the last one, but you just can't fill in the roles of Robert Williams. He still holds the absolute top of that.
Yeah, and I heard Will Smith is like it's like a different interpretation of Genie, which it's kind of copying.
He did a good job with that. Like Aladdin was probably one of my more surprises of the year. Like I was excited for it, but not the most excited. And finally watched it with my sister, and I had a blast. It was a great time.
Yeah, that's one I've personally not watched, but I know I know Miserly personally, he doesn't really like a lot of remakes, but to hear that's on his list, kind
I mean,
of tells me.
I mean,
I
I honestly
really
think
don't
it-
like remakes. Don't even
mean,
get me
I
started on
honestly
the
think it's
Alien remakes.
I honestly think it's one of the better Disney live action remakes. I mean, even though they just came out with like 5 this past year, ugh. But like seriously, Disney, go easy there. But yeah, I think it is one of the better remakes that you've done because like it's they tried a good line where like with these live action remakes they usually either do something completely different or they do something way too similar. And this one ties the right line of it's similar yet it still does its own thing.
Yeah, and if you're like me and you love kind of used to remakes really, because I mean it seems like we get like a franchise remake like every 5 years or every like 10 years for a franchise.
Mm. But
that's one I definitely have to watch. I only watched the like original Aladdin like once, like I don't know, like 5-6 years ago, and I did like
same
it.
here. I haven't seen it in almost a decade now.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while, but from what I remember seeing, I liked it pretty good, and I remember I was going to go watch the 2019 one, but I never got around to it.
Oh, well, I do think it's one of the better live action remakes.
I just remember whenever the first trailer came out, Will Smith Blue Genie was all over the pages.
Some people complain about Jafar. My defense for Jafar is he's a different take of Jafar, where like the original Jafar is more like a tyrant, and this Jafar is more like a weasel. So that's how I defend that.
Yeah, I heard that the worst, like, I guess, update was the Jafar in the new one.
Mm-mm. He's not as menacing, but my defense for that is he's this version of Jafar is not supposed to be menacing. He's supposed to be more like a weasel type character. Yeah, like Mysterio, you could say, kind of like a Mysterio.
Whoa.
But whoa.
Mysterio's great.
Hot take.
And this is a bad one. I don't even know who that is.
From Spider-Man. Oh yeah, you haven't watched the new one.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, hot take. I actually thought Mysterio was kind of underwhelming.
I've been meaning to have him come over and watch the new one. He didn't watch Homecoming until like May.
I mean, yeah, Mysterio at the end of Far From Home is kind of a generic villain. I said it.
We'll have a talk later. All right. Well, I'm going to get to my number 8, which this is probably higher on Miserly's list, but the rest of my movies, I just loved more than this one. But this one is definitely one of my favorite sequels of all time. And for a sequel to come out 10 years later, like this one did, and pretty much feel like it was made it came out a year after the original one, takes some really good stuff. And that is Zombieland 2 Double Tap.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I think I actually did watch a little bit of that because Sony released like first 10 minutes of the movie. So I think I watched like a good 2 minutes of it.
Yeah, which, for a sequel to come out 10 years later and still feel like part of the original movie, I mean, it's just so good. Like, all the characters feel the exact same, and it feels like a natural continuation of the story.
Right. I think I actually heard what took them so long was they wanted to make it sooner, but I think what happened was the writers of Zombieland went on to Deadpool, and then Deadpool was successful, so then they did Deadpool 2, and now they'll come back to Zombieland 2. So that's what took them so long.
Yeah, and I hope we'll probably get Zombieland 3 like in 2029.
That would be enjoyable.
But Zombieland 2, there's one scene, I guess it was kind of in the trailer, so I guess it's not really a spoiler, but they pretty much meet doppelgangers of themselves, but not really. It's hilarious though. Miserly knows all the time.
Cool.
You've seen it, haven't you?
Sorry, what?
Haven't you seen Zombieland 2?
Oh yeah. I went
Yeah,
to the theaters and watched it.
Part where they meet they're like doppelgangers.
I have to say this about that movie. Zombieland 2 is one of the very few movies that can actually, and I mean actually, pull that off where they have double of the characters. And I mean, it's just one of those things that it's always a comedy that you can make fun of. I don't know. It just has a special touch to it that it actually pulled that off. And I actually liked it.
Yeah.
Were the doppelgangers like zombies?
What?
Were the doppelgangers kind of like zombies themselves or something?
They became zombies.
Yeah, let's just say they became zombies.
Nice.
But
I mean, again, for the first 2 minutes, I kind of like the self-awareness of it, where like Michael Cera just literally during the credits goes to the movie, he's like, oh, good to see you back here. Like of all the other zombie medias out there, you picked us, so welcome back. I just like that's what the first line is.
Because I mean, the first one's like one of the best comedies of like the 2010s, to be honest.
Yeah, but then you said you liked this one more.
Yeah, like this is one of the few sequels where I actually like it more, and again, it came out 10 years later, and I like it more than the original. It's just great.
Mm.
So,
So is that about it for?
yeah, that's about it for that one. So now we're going to
Okay.
Golden Lights number 7.
7. Again, movies you probably never heard of, but Never Surrender, a Galaxy Quest documentary.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
It's a documentary on 1999 comedy classic, not Zombieland, Galaxy Quest. And mostly the reason why I watched it was because it was actually done by Screen Junkies, the creators, Honest Trailers themselves. And Honest Trailers,
That.
yeah, and Honest Trailers is honestly probably my favorite web series of all time. So you're telling me those guys are going to make a movie? Heck yes, I'm going to watch that. And I think it even had like one night in theaters too. Like I think it was on November 30th. Like they actually had like one night in theaters, but I think it's too far away for me. Otherwise, I probably would have seen it in the theater. But I think it is available to rent now on both Amazon and Apple TV. So I finally rented it, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty cool documentary, and I like seeing how seeing origins of how different famous stories and movies came to be, and that's kind of what they did. Was they kind of went through like the different how the movie is made. And like fun fact, originally Galaxy Quest was supposed to be done by according to the documentary, like the original director of Galaxy Quest was Harold Ramis.
Oh,
I was like Galaxy
So-
Quest. It was a good classic.
never watched it.
Mm-hmm. So actually, funny enough, Fluffy, I haven't seen it yet either, but I still watched it.
I do
Like,
love Honest
yeah, like
Trailers, though. That's great.
yeah, it's made by the same guys, so
Yeah, which I do
Like, it's
really
made by-
like Honest Trailers.
so that's mostly one of the reasons why I saw it. I mean, like also I watched their other channel, Fandom Entertainment, a lot, and they had meant advertising it there. So, but yeah, they do gotta tell of the origin stories of Galaxy Quest and how it came to be. It's kind of fun and some different funny stuff in there. Surprisingly as well, like some stories about like Alan Rickman and Tim Allen, who are like Tim Allen and Alan Rickman as stars, and Tim Allen, like they're like opposites of each other. Kind of like Hobbs and Shaw, to reference their choice in their movie this year. But yeah, they're kind of like real life Hobbs and Shaw. Like Tim Allen was the goofy comedian, while Alan Rickman was the Shakespearean serious actor, and they didn't really get along on set, or at least he didn't like Tim Allen on set. Like
Yeah.
I think one of the funniest parts of the movie is there's one where like Tim Allen he was doing this like very serious scene, and he really got emotional over it, and so he leaves going like I don't like how I'm feeling right now, I need to go to my trailer. And then like as he's leaving, like Alan Rickman goes, I think he just experienced acting. Or there are surprisingly some funny stuff in there. Like also like there's one scene in Galaxy Quest where Sigourney Weaver's character says "screw this," but if you look at her mouth, she clearly said "f this," and they put "screw" in her mouth to keep it a PG rating. But like yeah, it's very clear that she said the F word.
Yeah, sometimes audio dubbing it is really bad in some movies.
Also, not to mention, you ain't going to get no Sigourney Weaver to say anything else. I mean, it's Sigourney. What are you going to do?
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess to all you Galaxy Quest fans, yeah, you should definitely check it out. And maybe even if you haven't liked Galaxy Quest, I mean, I haven't seen Galaxy Quest, but I still enjoy the documentary. I can actually, now that you thanks to the documentary, I wouldn't mind watching Galaxy Quest now. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's done by Screen Junkies. So
yeah. All right, so now we're going to mid-release number 7.
All right, now I don't know if y'all seen this one, but it's the movie Good Boys.
Have not been to watch that.
I remember that came out near the same time as Overcomer.
It came out, and I was like, I was skeptical. I was like, it doesn't look like it'd be worth it, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I went there and I laughed my ass off. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I want y'all to watch. If y'all haven't watched it, I want y'all to watch it because it's well worth it.
I've seen The Swing.
Oh, you have seen it?
No, I've seen the swing scene though.
Oh, Swing.
Yeah, you know it if you see it.
Okay, I'll look that up later.
It's a good movie. I saw them at Walmart yesterday, and I was like, well, I think I know what I'm going to put on that list.
Wait, you
Yes,
watch at
some of
Walmart?
those things are not for the faint of heart.
Oh, oh, is it bloody or something?
No, it's
No.
really rated R. It's like a like high rated R movie.
Oh boy.
Say if you're 8 years old, it'll make you pucker up.
If you have an innocent mind, do not watch it.
I mean, then again, like half the movies you guys are already mentioning, but you probably shouldn't be checking out. So,
Oh yeah, like half my list.
yes.
I'm old enough to get an R-rated movie.
It's all right.
Hey kid, you want to watch Doctor Sleep?
Yeah, immediately had to buy my ticket to crawl.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. They're like, "Excuse me, child. What can I do for you?" "Excuse me, sir. We're gonna have to buy your child a ticket."
Yes.
Apparently, even though he's taller than me. I don't understand how that happened.
Me neither.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say about it anyway.
All right. Well, my number 7 is Rambo: Last Blood.
I have not seen that or any of the others.
Really bloody movie.
Yep. Same here.
You know, John Rambo. You know, this is the 5th movie and apparently the last one. But
Even though Stallone was talking about opportunities of a 6th one.
yeah, which you know, to be honest, this one didn't do the best in theaters. Like, it still made a you know profit, but it didn't do as well as like you know they thought it was going to do. But you know, very bloody movie. You know, and Sylvester Stallone, you know, is still able to make a like 70-year-old Rambo like still a badass in the movie, which you know is really great. But like,
Too bad he doesn't have long hair though. You know, like long gray hair.
Yeah, how old is he?
he's like, hang on, he's like around 70, I think. Here, let me see.
Yeah, let me Google it.
I mean, all I know about the movie was I think I saw Sean Sandler's review and it sounded like he was like he still liked it because he's a Rambo fan, but he found it like
He's 73.
I guess he.
Wow.
Yeah.
So keeping it up, I guess.
But like, you know, like 1 through 4, you know, are you know good. I don't really like the 3rd one though, but you know, the 5th one is just you know again one of the best action movies of the year, which you'll hear me say a lot, but I mean it's true. And like that whole 3rd
John
act
Wick.
is pretty much rated R Home Alone, so you gotta love it.
Yeah, basically that's what I was gonna say.
But like, you know, I rewatched this one recently, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, if you've seen the movie, you know, like what happens in the 3rd act. But I'm just like, I wonder what the police are gonna think when they come across, you know, that scene.
Remember when y'all kept talking about that?
Yeah, because like no spoilers or anything, but let's just say some underground tunnels explode, and I just like to imagine what would the police think when they come across that near the Mexican border. It really makes you think. But you know, Rambo: Last Blood, great movie. Some of the CGI blood, those kind of, but you know, I do really enjoy it.
Hey, some
Still need
classic
to watch
Bloods things are actually pretty decent, and depending on how the movie style it fits in with it.
And like,
I still wouldn't mind watching like at least the first Rambo. I might eventually.
Yeah, the like First Blood is like one of the best 80s action movies.
Mm-hmm.
But like, also like it's kind of interesting how they tie it back, you know, because Rambo was like a Vietnam soldier. So like in this movie, he's setting up like Vietnam traps, which is kind of cool. You know, but like out of wood and stuff. So you know.
Now I did hear from Sean Chandler that I guess he thought for the way they concluded Rocky's not Rocky Rambo. They both start with R. Rambo's character. He actually thought Rambo 4 did it better for ending his story, but whatever.
Rambo 4 is kind of, at least Rambo 4 is better than 3. 3 sucks.
The one where he gets the pail and he heals it by putting it on fire. Which how would that even help?
Who knows? But I mean, like, also at the end of this movie, like during the credits, it has like clips from like all different movies. So I do think this one ends the story the best out of all of them.
Playing clips from previous movie, basically kind of like the end game of Rocky. Or of Rambo. Dang it, I did it again.
Well, if you want to be all technical, this movie is produced by Sylvester Stallone's production company, Balboa Productions.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense because he actually produced and I think even later directed a lot of the Rocky movies. So.
Yeah, he wrote the first Rocky movie.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty much poor when he wrote that, and he sold it for like, or no, he didn't even get no money from the script because he wanted to act in it.
Yeah, and then I think he directed I think it was 2, 3, and maybe 4, and then also I think Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, and then yeah, he did. Ryan Coogler directed Creed, so
Who went on to do Black Panther, and I think he's doing 2.
yeah. But
Anyways,
I guess we'll get to Golden Lights number 6.
number 6. Again, ones you probably never heard of, but this is one I actually heard a lot of. Came out earlier in 2019. I just watched it. I think over New Year's, and because I heard a lot of people saying it was a sweet, good movie, and maybe even possibly a potential Best Picture contender, which is Peanut Butter Falcon, which was about it's almost kind of like a part adventure road trip movie with the main character has Down syndrome, and he wants to be a pro wrestler, and so he teams up with this outlaw played by Shia LaBeouf, by the way, and to train him. And Shia LaBeouf though, Shia LaBeouf was interesting because he looks so much older now. Because last I saw him was the Kingdom of Crystal Skull. Now he's 11 years older and has a beard and all. So a few times I kept forgetting it was Shia LaBeouf.
I haven't heard of this movie, and I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's almost actually like an adventure road trip movie. And also Down syndrome kid, whose main character does a great job for Down syndrome kid, and does always have a nice little message of respecting the handicapped.
Yeah.
Or the special needs. But yeah, I think I heard of it before, but then once I heard that that the main character was Down syndrome, I got more interested. But because I do know some friends who are Down syndrome, so I do kind of have a little bit of soft spot for them. They're very sweet people if you meet them, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, and at times the movie is quite sweet, and also it's almost part. Oh, and also even Dakota forgot what her her full name, but what.
Dakota Fanning.
No, it's the girl from 50 Shades of Grey. Only thankfully this movie redeems her from that movie.
I don't know her name.
Right, but she's a lot better in this movie though. Don't worry.
That's right. That's good.
But yeah, a nice little movie. It's sweet at times. It's a nice little adventure movie. Times it's almost kind of similar to Up actually. In that style of these two people / 3 people, because the girl comes in later and going on an adventure, and then finally the main hero gets to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's one I definitely have to check out eventually.
It is a pretty nice little film. You can tell I'm starting to watch a lot more of these and I think this year I started to get into starting to watch more of these Oscar worthy films, which is really the first time I did that.
Yeah, same with me.
So. And I still have my Oscar nominations. I'm working on my Oscar nominations video for my Daniel's Movies channel, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can finish that tomorrow in time for, before they do actually announce them on Monday, and I'll probably do a reaction video.
Yeah, let's go Joaquin Phoenix.
And the Ford vs. Ferrari for Best Picture, please.
All right, well, Miserly, what is your number 6?
That would have been Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, wow. You have it higher than me.
Well, I enjoyed it because I love the idea and the concept in the movie. Back when it came out, I had no idea what I was watching. I didn't know what it was about. But then I found out, and I was like, this is actually a really interesting storyline. I really liked it.
Right. Again, please make Alita sequels.
Yes. Hashtag Alita.
Especially hashtag Alita too. Especially because they did actually they did leave a little bit of open ending at the end there with I actually got a little bit more info who that person was at the very end. It sounds like it could be cool for sequels. So Alita 2, do it.
So, hopefully
screw Avatar. Bring on Alita.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say here.
I mean, again, Ready Player One is kind of similar, so you might like it.
Yeah.
So I guess top 5 already. Oh wait, or did you say your top? No, you haven't said your 6 yet.
Yeah, my number 6 is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Ah.
And I'm gonna be completely real. I absolutely love and adore this movie.
Wow.
I mean, some of the parts in it, kind of do feel like reactionary to people not really liking The Last Jedi, which I personally love The Last Jedi, but I do feel like he tried to backstick a lot of the stuff Ryan Johnson did in the Last Jedi, which is I mean he should just like continued the story, but to be honest, what they really should have done is just have J.J. Abrams directed all three movies, even though
I
like
know, right? Or
yeah.
at least have him, write out, because I think that's the overall big flaw with this trilogy, as you could tell, it wasn't really planned.
Yeah, and it feels
So,
like
like,
this one was just not planned from the beginning. It's just like they kind of threw it together to kind of please everybody.
yeah, like honestly, like there was rumors that it was gonna be 2 parts. I almost kind of wish it was 2 parts now. Like it would have been, it would have broken the law of Star Wars trilogy, but I don't know, could have been interesting.
Yeah, which this whole third act, the final battle in Exegol is just really awesome. Like I get goosebumps. Kind of spoilers, I guess, but whenever all the ships come in, like the entire fleet, I kind of get goosebumps then. But I do really love the part, Emperor Palpatine.
Ray on your left. Oh, wait, wrong movie.
But Emperor Palpatine, he is great, and he's also kind of really creepy in this movie, to be completely honest. But overall, some of the first and second act kind of doesn't feel needed, but
yeah, like
that kind of feels
in the middle, it really drags to me. Like in the middle, it really drags.
Yeah, but overall though, I really do enjoy this movie, and this is definitely gonna be one I rewatch. But I'm just saying, please release the original, theatrical versions of episode 4 through 6, please.
I enjoyed the new Star Wars, but
you mean despecialized, Fluffy?
Yeah, despecialized.
I think there are some custom copies of despecialized. I own one.
Which hopefully, Disney will do, release it now since they own Fox, because technically Fox still had the rights for episode 4, A New Hope. So
Disney, McClunky.
Which technically they said George Lucas made that change like years ago.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting story behind all that.
But yeah, I thought Rise of Skywalker was good enough.
What'd you think, Misery?
No, the movie, I really enjoyed it at first, but at the ending, it made me drop it even out of my top 10 movies of the year, strictly because of how they ended it. I enjoyed the movie for all the scenes they had. They came across the wreck of the Death Star. They had some amazing scenes with destruction of a planet and the massive army, and then all that, everything with the Empire, I loved about it. But then whenever they did that ending, I said, nope. I hated it. I hated the ending.
Rape.
Talking about like the Ray part or like the final battle?
Ray, what happened with that ending right there, and who lost? They disappointed me once again.
Yeah, trying to keep like specifics kind of vague here.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I mean, that was another thing, was they went ahead and revealed who she was related to, which I was on board in that at first until someone pointed out, like, it honestly might have been more powerful just to say she was nobody. That way it could have been a message of, the Force, anyone can have the Force, you don't have to be related to anyone to have the Force.
Like bloodlines and stuff, which, I mean,
right.
Abrams should just, own that up and, like, continue that from The Last Jedi, to be honest. I don't know.
Right. Like honestly, by the time we got to episode 9, I was just ready to just accept she was a nobody, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, I almost feel like it could have been better if like maybe not have JJ do all the movies, but at least have him, write out, what each happens going to happen in each movie, and then have some other directors.
Yeah, like,
so
like
have
Marvel, like they write out like what their end goal is, and like then they figure out how to get there.
It's like Star Wars and Marvel are being opposites of each other. Star Wars is trying to be Marvel, but they don't. But they don't have a plan, so they're not as good as Marvel. So
yeah.
I mean, dang, I might be biased because I'm more of a Marvel guy than a Star Wars guy myself. But
me too.
Same. Hey, come on, Marvel has way more than Star Wars, so I think we can all agree there's way more to like.
Right. Endgame is a lot more satisfying than Episode 9, if you ask me.
Yeah. And with Marvel, there's at least something for everybody.
Yes.
All right, so now we're into our top 5. So, going like, what is your number
top 5? Let's see here. Oh yeah, How to Train Your Dragon: Hidden World.
Have not watched it.
I watched that. It was interesting.
Like probably second best conclusion this year. like the first two acts weren't the best, but I think it's really just the ending that did it for me. Like I think they ended it pretty perfectly for How to Train Your Dragon franchise. So
it was pretty. I like that they did it that way. I thought it was a very decent moment. Although I would like to see a TV show based around the end a little bit. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing a small one.
I mean, just saying, like they did actually make shortly, like it just came out, like they actually did a Christmas special, How to Train Your Dragon Homecoming, and I also watched that, and that one kind of takes place shortly after 3, so you kind of get to see what Hiccup's kids were like, you know, before they met Toothless, where like they don't know whether or not to believe in dragons or not, you know.
I'll have to check that out if I can.
Like it's like a 25-minute short.
Short but sweet.
And whoops, I guess I accidentally spoiled part of How to Train Your Dragon 3 there. Sorry, but yeah. Also, it was also especially fun to see it with my sister because, like, I think my sister's more invested in the franchise, honestly, more than me, because it was kind of, you know, a teen hood franchise. You know, she watched the first movie and then watched, you know, I think some of the TV shows, or like not a whole lot of the TV shows, but so like there's some kind of like How to Train Your Dragon online game she used to play. So it was kind of her teen hood franchise. So it was good to see her, you know, react to it. So I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those movies where, like, you know, I really just have it on the time list because of the experience, the experience of it, more than the actual movie itself. But
yeah, I don't have much to really say. 'cause I haven't watched it.
So what's your number 5? Again, I'm sorry taking over as host.
All right, Ms. Lewis, what's your number 5?
All right, this is gonna seem a little shocking, but my number 5 is Crawl. I enjoyed Crawl. It was a good. I liked it because I liked it as the way they styled it. There's something I love about the idea of the storm and the presence of the creatures out there. So I just enjoyed the thrill and finding part of the whole movie.
Yeah, like me and Mitri saw this one together, and I think we were both on the edge of our seats.
Edge of your seat? What?
Yeah, because you know, in this movie, even the hurricane is a character within itself, pretty much.
It really is.
Wow.
It was pretty decent.
Is that the one that was produced by?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was actually how I sold this movie to him. I was like, "Hey, you know the Evil Dead? Yeah, it's produced by the director." And he's like, "Oh, okay, let's go." Because Evil Dead's like one of his favorite like movie franchises of all time, so I convinced him that way to see it with me.
At first, I was like, "Yeah," but then I was happy I went because I enjoyed it thoroughly.
The CGI on the alligator is really good.
Swallow this.
Because I mean, most of the movie takes place like in their basement, you know, with crocodiles. So or, I guess alligators, but you know, it's just really well suspensed and all.
Like it definitely sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's like.
Is it more horror or thriller?
It's more thriller, but
yeah.
There's some gore in there that's kind of hard to watch it. Especially like one scene where, you know, but you still have to deal with a broken leg and a belt.
Oh, did that do
I remember
what's that called? Like when you gotta use
a tourniquet.
Like I learned about it when I was at camp.
I don't know, but
like you put a tourniquet on your leg.
No, pretty much.
Tourniquet, that's it. Thank you.
Out, and he uses the belt to push the bone back into his leg.
Kind of like
really
a tourniquet.
Hard to watch.
Oh.
Okay, but my number 5 might surprise y'all, to be honest. But I got Avengers Endgame.
How dare you have it that low? Just kidding.
Which is actually the only Marvel movie to make my top 10, surprisingly. But
yeah, same here actually. Like actually even more shocking. I'm a superhero person, and there's only 2 superhero movies on my list.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, like yeah. So I guess I'll take again. I think beyond Joker, Shazam, and Endgame, this wasn't the best year for comic book films because like I think beyond those 3 movies, everything else was just You know, Far From Home was meh. Kind of Marvel was meh. I heard Hellboy was kind of meh. Or Dark
Hellboy-
Phoenix is kind of meh.
Listen, I've seen 38 movies this year, and there was only one movie that I actually hated, and that was Hellboy.
I won't even watch it because I like the old one so much better.
Don't.
Okay.
It probably didn't help that I saw it in a really crappy theater too, but it was
I mean, what-
really bad.
I mean, what'd you not like about it?
Well, first of all, in the theater I was seeing it in, they had the the background like score and music and the soundtrack and all on the speakers cranked really high where you could not hear any of the dialogue at all. But I mean, other than that, it was just a really poor put together movie. And it was just really like bad.
And I think the movie I didn't like this year was again back to the Netflix Christmas movies. My sister made me watch like this really crappy like Cinderella Christmas movie on Netflix.
Oof.
Good, I'll finish up. But yeah, I don't think I even. But yeah, like it was like a Cinderella, like Cinderella in modern times. Which takes place at Christmas movie, but it was bad. Like also it was partly supposed to be a musical. Like the music was bad. Like the songs were not good. And then like also like a lot of characters are very mean spirited. Like really the only thing I thought that it had going for it was I kind of like instead of a prince, Prince Charming, they had like I think it was like a celebrity character, and so her and him and the celebrity had a little bit of thing going, but that was about it. It was pretty bad. 3 out of 10. But yeah, I don't think I even finished it either because like I was watching it with my sister on a Sunday night, and like I think I have a rule in my house where like I gotta be in bed by 10 o'clock, and if I'm in bed by 10 o'clock, I can get $1. So I gotta be in bed at 10 o'clock, otherwise I don't get $1. And like I could have stayed to watch it, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lose $1 over this crap.
Yeah, but Avengers Endgame, great wrap up to
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about Avengers Endgame. That's right.
great wrap up, so many character stories, and plus, that last hour is probably
amazing.
my favorite movie moment of the year. Just so great. Thanos in it isn't, as good as a villain as an Infinity War, but he serves his purpose more. Like
kind of lame.
He's more like
That's one of the more weaker moments.
A basic, conquering bad guy. Like in Infinity War, that was more of his personal story. So in here, it kind of makes sense. But the whole time
that was kind of one of the weaker parts. That was Thanos. But
and like the whole
definitely a love
timeline
letter to the Marvel
so
fans
fun.
who've been watching it, and it's definitely a love letter to the people that have been watching it.
Yeah, for like 10 years, or I guess 11.
Mm-hmm.
But
technically, 11.
Just such a great wrap up, and the whole time heist thing was great. I saw like one picture was like it had Ant-Man, Iron Man, and Captain America, and it was like them in front of the Scott's van with the thing, and it says back to the Infinity Stones, and it was like Back to the Future poster. But
nice.
Yeah,
and also spoiler alert, like it also had some time travel stuff to it, and I do love my time travel movies, so I guess I could technically say now that Endgame's in my top 3 time travel movies.
Yeah, in which great fan service in this, to be honest, like really great fan service.
Mm-hmm. And I still have my movie tickets. Speaking of movie tickets saved.
Nice. Like I've never seen a theater so crowded as Avengers Endgame on a Thursday night preview night or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think it was the same. It was crowded for both Star Wars and Endgame in my theaters.
Like I've never in Avengers Endgame, there's like not one empty seat, like literally no empty seats at all.
I think it's funny, like in my theater, like I was trying to start an applause, so I was, the credits roll on, and there's only like one person behind me that also would clap too. So I was close. But...
To be honest, this and The Rise of Skywalker might be the only time like I actually heard visible crying in the theater.
Oh wow.
Like to be completely honest, this and Star Wars is the only time I actually heard visible crying.
Right.
Audible crying.
Only I kind of find Endgame more emotional than Star Wars. Again, maybe it's because I'm more into Marvel than Star Wars, but
yeah,
I'm more invested in Marvel. But...
All right, anything else on Avengers Endgame?
I'll get more into it later.
Yeah, I figured. All right, well, we're going to go into Golden Lights number 4.
Did we all say our number 5 already? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4. Shazam! Sorry, gotta say it like that, because remember, it's not Shazam, it's Shazam!
True.
Haven't seen it.
You need to.
Oh,
It's
come
great.
on, man.
Hey, I don't go to the movie theaters and watch a lot of movies. I've only probably seen max of like 12 or 15 movies this year that are brand new.
Yeah, well, me and Fluffy are watching 30 movies a year.
38 actually.
Yeah.
I'm getting to 30. Like, I think I might stay at 29. Probably gonna get more than that because still gotta watch 1917, Hobbs and Shaw, Wrestling with My Family, maybe yesterday, Joker.
Please watch Yesterday.
I need to
I
watch
will
that.
eventually.
Please.
Does he try and force you to watch that movie too?
Why he's been trying to get you to watch it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, Shazam. I think once we get into my top 5, like a lot of these were my anticipated movies of the year that did live up to my expectations. And yeah, Shazam, it was a fun time. Like, it did get a bit surprisingly scary at moments because I did hear a lot of kids got scared. But yeah, that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, I
like
still
the stuff
remember your
with,
trailer reaction.
Oh, what, the one where I wore that crappy costume?
Yeah. It was great.
Oh boy. But definitely a homemade costume. But yeah, I think I did react to both trailers. I mean, I think my reaction to the second trailer, I got like over 100 views too. Like, my second trailer reaction was popular.
Nice.
Like, I think same thing happened with Rise of Skywalker as well. So my
Very
trailer videos, they are pretty popular. But yeah, it was more my anticipated movies, and yeah, I got exactly what I wanted. So it's a fun time, and yeah, Zachary Levi's great, and the kids are great, and great little surprise at the very end. Have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, some people didn't like it. I thought it was great. Like, I thought it was a nice little surprise, and
Right.
looking forward to the sequel.
And Black Adam.
Black Adam, don't care, but Shazam 2.
Shatuzam.
Yep, Shazam. Yeah, that's my joke. And I'm sure if I look, I might even have my Shazam poster back here. I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's right there.
For like my favorite DC movies, like Aquaman's still my favorite, but Shazam was like right behind there along with Joker, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, it's directed by one of my favorite directors, David F. Sandberg, I think. He's great. He directed the Annabelle Creation, Lights Out, some of my favorite horror movies, and he really put his horror touch in here for a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so for a PG-13 movie, he put quite a bit in here.
It's almost also like it's almost like a throwback to those old 80s 90s movies where you can technically have your kids watch it, but there's still some parts that the kids wouldn't like. It's almost like a throwback to Gremlins, Goonies, stuff that. Where it's technically for kids, and then it's like all kid friendly, and then all of a sudden a demon bites off somebody's head and throws it out the window. Wow!
And like a lot of people were like saying, the villain's kind of basic, but I actually really love the villain in this movie.
Yep, he's basic, but it works.
Yeah, and I did rewatch this movie for Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Don't at me. But
kind of miss. Definitely a winter movie. I would say that.
Yeah, which.
That's still another video guy.
Good.
That's still another video I got to make. Is I do actually have a theory of that it was actually supposed to be a Christmas movie, because if you watch the deleted scenes, there's even more Christmassy scenes. So that's my theory, is that Shazam was supposed to be more like a Christmas movie, but they cut out more of the Christmassy scenes. But that's my theory.
My theory is that Shazam and Aquaman switch release dates.
Yeah, I could see that. Is that true that they switched release dates?
I couldn't really find anything, but I mean, it makes sense to me.
Right. Because, but yeah, that's my theory, is that it was originally supposed to come out in December, and it was supposed to be a little bit of a superhero Christmas movie, which, if they were going for that, I honestly probably would have liked that, honestly, because a lot of these deleted scenes they have are actually quite good. There's alternate version of the Savannah killing his family scene, spoiler alert, where they actually had an alternate version where he attacked him during a Christmas party. I actually like that version more than the actual movie. Because I don't know, just have what?
The whole Shazam family in it was great.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the scene I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not. I'm not really spoil it, but if you know what I'm talking about, I loved it.
Oh, also Oh, I guess I also almost forgot. I do have this guy.
Oh,
I think I even reviewed him on my channel during time. So
I think I remember
having to floss.
that.
And yeah, it has a little cape.
And any
Um,
song that
think-
has "Don't Stop Me Now" in it is instantly a favorite of mine.
Nice. Okay, let's have him fly. Take off.
Miserly, you
escalated
need to
quickly.
watch Shazam.
I will,
Shazam.
man. Jeez, gotta get me the movie. I mean,
All right, let me
I
get my
can't,
Blu-ray
I
right
can't,
now. We'll
I
watch
can't
after the
watch
stream.
them. I don't have it.
Just come over.
I will. I got to. You want me to cut over right now? I'll be over in 5 minutes. We'll watch
I have
it
a
on the
DVD
live
player in my
stream.
room right now. You guys want me to
Or
turn it
point
on?
the camera at the TV. I'll watch it like that. Oh lordy.
But yeah, it was a great time, and I got the fun time I wanted, and again, like Alita, I hope it gets sequels, which it sounds like it is supposed to. So,
Yeah, it's officially announced.
Should
So-
Suzanne.
Yeah, in 2021
Can't wait.
December we'll get Black Adam, and then April 2022 we'll get Shazam 2.
Yeah, 6 months away from each other, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
But,
All right,
No,
well-
I'm less interested. I'm less interested in Black Adam though, because I'm just like, give Black Adam his own movie. Really, just put him in Shazam 2. Don't give him his own movie. Come on. I don't know.
Yeah, which I don't really know what to really say unless I see like set photos or a trailer for Black Adam, but we'll see.
I think there was an official poster, and that's it.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Shazam?
I know it's just fun. The people were great in it. Some scary moments, which were kind of interesting, but again, it's like a throwback.
All right, well,
And also, a lot of DC references were great too.
oh yeah, like I love Mr. Mind.
Oh yeah, and also, also a lot of Batman, Superman, Flash references here and there, and also it was fun like taking my friend of mine to see it, and like she wasn't too into it. I think she was more interested in Captain Marvel, but then I took her to see Shazam shortly after Captain Marvel, and I think she was surprised. So. And she's surprisingly like The Sins too. Like when I bring up Shazam, that's what she thinks of. So I guess The Sins were a standout to her. And also when I went to see it, I chewed bubble gum because the poster.
Oh yeah.
So
All right, well,
much my popcorn and then onto the gum.
you give us your number 4.
My number 4.
We went on too long on Shazam. Sorry.
All right. Well, my number 4 was John Wick Chapter 3.
Nice.
Me too.
I love the attack scenes, but it would have been higher if I would have they had just a little bit extra at the ending. I would love to see just an extra bit.
Me and you have the same number 4, by the way.
Nice. I think that happened to you, with you and me with anticipated, but not top 10.
Yeah, which John Wick 3 is easily my favorite of the trilogy, and that ending, I cannot wait for John Wick Chapter 4.
1 year.
And I'm just saying, if this movie cannot make the Oscars make a best stunt choreography
Yes.
category, then I don't think they're ever going to make it.
I mean, the Oscars are being announced on Monday, so unless they do a surprise on us.
Yeah, which the whole.
Then again, to be
scene-
fair, if they did stunts, I guess Tom Cruise would win like every other year. But anyways,
What was that?
cough.
Oh, the way it sounded on my thing, it sounded like a motor starting up. I was like, what in the world?
John Wick 3 though, it has some really interesting action scenes. Like during the action scenes, there's no score at all, which happens a lot during the movies. But like you can just they just let the sounds of like the actual scene just play, which it's kind of interesting. It kind of puts you into the actual scene itself.
They do that in the Mission Impossible movies too, which is cool.
Yeah, which the whole scene with him, that girl, and the dogs is just great. I'm talking about.
Release the dogs.
I'm talking to,
It wasn't just a puppy.
Miserly.
Huh, what? Sorry. Sorry. I'm on my freaking Discord keeps popping up for some reason because I keep getting notifications about all the 5 months worth of messages I've missed.
It's all right.
It's still crazy though that how fast these John Wick movies came out. Because like I remember when John Wick 3 came out, I was like, I feel like John Wick 2 day came out not too long ago. Because I remember
Yeah.
when John Wick 2 came out.
Damn. Oh yeah, and my theory for like the ending part of it, kind of spoilers, but not really. Well, yeah, actually it is spoilers, but the whole part where Winston kind of turns on him and pretty much pushes him off the building. I still think they're going to work together somehow because if you really think about it, if he really wanted to kill John Wick, he would have shot him in the head, but yet he shot his bulletproof suit, because he knew he had a bulletproof suit.
We'll see.
So that's
We'll
my
see.
theory for the fourth one is they'll show like a flashback where they're like talking about this is what we're going to do. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
John Wick Chapter 4.
I feel like he somehow didn't know or forgot about it, and he actually intended to do it. So,
because if you really think about it, he was shooting him not in the head to kill him, which and he knew he had a bulletproof suit on, and he pushed him towards the side of the building that had a bunch of awnings and stuff to fall on his way down.
Oh, and the part I've seen a lot of people talk about in this movie, the book scene.
Oh yeah, that's a great scene.
That's
like,
one.
where he fights the samurais. Like that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
he uses
like I
his
saw that in the
belt.
trailer. That looks pretty sweet.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Like again, I was actually so close to seeing John Wick with a family member, like so close. But
it's so good. It's so good.
Right.
I enjoyed one of the attack scenes with the them breaking in. You know what I'm talking about, Luke.
Oh yeah. Where they bring out the metal slug shotguns. brutal.
I saw that. I was like, "Ooh, sounds fun."
I can also tell you what's brutal. Finger. if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's brutal.
Yeah.
I was like,
awkward.
Yeah. Good luck.
Anyways, is that all for number 4?
Got that out.
Oh.
Well, that's just like in Halloween. Like they shot off like 4 of Michael's fingers on one hand. So.
What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess you just have to spend CGI in the next couple of movies to remove those fingers.
Apparently.
All right. Well, we'll go to Golden Lights number 3.
Number 3, top 3. Get into Endgame, boys. Anyways, number 3. We're into the Endgame now. My number 3 spot was another one of my bigger surprises of the year, which was a movie I wasn't really anticipating until I saw the phenomenal reviews and got curious, and my dad then got curious, so we tended to see it together. And probably not a whole lot of you have seen it, but if you haven't, you should. Ford v Ferrari.
Have not seen it. Been wanting to though.
Dude, yeah, you should. I mean, like, I think I even talked. I think me and my dad even talked a friend of mine to see it too. So I actually saw it twice. So I actually have 2 tickets up here.
Nice.
And I think it's like the first movie I saw twice in the theater in like 4 years.
Nice.
I mean, of course, like if I could, I would see every other movie I see in the theater twice. But anyways.
Yeah, like most big movies, I see twice, mostly because my friend, he likes to go like the opening night, and plus we get him for free too. So because
really,
yeah,
how do you get him for free?
Works there, but
how do you get him for free?
Someone he knows works there.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, so and then I usually go see it with my family, so I usually see a movie at least twice if it's like a big one.
But yeah, Ford vs Ferrari is a pretty awesome movie. Like it's obviously about Ford going up against Ferrari in Le Mans 66, which is a 24-hour race in France. Yeah, 24 hours. Yeah, and you get to see him race in daylight and in the middle of the night while it's raining. Heck yeah! and the second time I watched this, what was that face, Mary? Immediately.
I don't know. He keeps getting closer to the camera.
But the second, especially when the cinematography itself is amazing. Like the way they do these racing scenes, like there's literally a few times like you can hear, like if you have good surround sound, you can really hear the cars. Like sometimes you can feel like you're inside the car. Especially when the second time I watched it, like I actually saw him in the second row. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still won't ever forget whenever I first saw Infinity War, we were front row center.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Front row is the worst row.
But at least the seats leaned back, so.
Oh,
good.
You went with us to go see Infinity War, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Well, what movie was it that me and you, my family and your family went to go see that we got the set recliners?
Oh yeah, we sat front row in
Yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
That's right. That's
Nice.
what it was.
Front row.
And I also my theater has recliner seats, so
Ours doesn't. Or at least our
But yeah,
local one.
and the characters themselves too are really great. Like the two leads being Christian Bale and Matt Damon, and they're both pretty great in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I know it's just one of those movies where I like wasn't really anticipating it, but then I heard the reviews, so I thought okay maybe this could be good, but I loved it. Like I thought I liked it more than I thought I would. Like honestly, can't wait to get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's how my top 2 movies is.
Nice. Yeah, like can't wait to get it on Blu-ray and probably gonna watch it on my big screen TV because it's just one of those movies you want to watch it on a big screen TV.
Very nice.
Yeah, with surround sound.
Yeah. All right. Well, Miserly, what is your number 3?
My number 3, well, Zombieland 2.
Nice.
Almost done finishing up.
I enjoyed Zombieland mainly because of now I'm one of those people that likes to enjoy movies for what it has in them and not just a storyline like vehicles, other things. And I like that they turn the presidentials. Now that I'm sitting here talking about this, I'm on this site that I use to put a list on, and guess what just popped up? Zombieland 2 ad. Okay. I'm just sitting here describing. Next thing you know, here's a clip of it. And okay, well, but I enjoyed the doppelganger part.
Right.
I enjoyed Elvis.
I love. Oh yeah, when they go to Graceland.
And I love that they named one of the zombies a T-800 zombie. That was another good part. I was like, yes.
And then they go to Hippie Land.
Yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was full of laughter. I love that they used one of the president's faces as literal gift wrap.
Oh, and hang on. We also got to talk about that whole Bill Murray thing at the end.
Oh no.
That Bill Murray crap with Garfield was hilarious.
The best scene of the entire year.
It was that I could not say that it was nowhere near a terrible thing.
Garfield 3, Flabby Tabby.
Garfield?
Yeah, so pretty much Bill Murray's getting interviewed for his new movie Garfield 3 Flabby Tabby when the zombie apocalypse breaks out.
And then the girl comes flying at him. He's just like, wham!
If you're gonna watch any movie or any scene from the movie, just search that on YouTube. You will be pleasantly surprised.
And it doesn't contain any spoilers to the movie either, so that's a good part.
Like, it's just completely separate, but it's the best scene out of the entire movie.
Oh, and also another thing about Ford vs Ferrari, real quick. Like, it's definitely a car movie, but it's still very enjoyable for the people that are not car junkies. Like, if you're not a car junkie, like you can still enjoy it. Like, I'm not a car junkie, but I loved it. So,
Me either.
So, that I think I even wrote a review of it, and that was my tagline was, I don't care if you're not a car fan person, watch it. So yeah. Anyways, you're saying.
Early you were saying.
Huh? Oh, sorry. like I said, okay, I ain't got no excuse. But Zombieland, I enjoyed it because also not to mention the hippie shit. Sorry. Hippie stuff. Melt down the guns into literal peace signs. Why?
Oh, and I also love how they talk about early in the movie, it set up the Tallahassee's like part Indian or something, and then it comes in at the end where he runs all the buffalo off the cliff.
I like that. That was something good.
To be honest, I honestly thought he was going to die, and I was actually going to be really, really upset.
Have you checked on the chat, by the way?
What?
Have you checked on the chat, by the way?
Yeah, there are no other new messages.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, doesn't chat pop up on the screen here for all of us where we're seeing each other?
Yeah, and then I can put it like on our actual video for the stream too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like I can put that one.
Anyways. Heyo. Anyways, and then your number 3, or have you said it yet?
Who, me?
Yep.
No, I have not.
No, Ant-Man. Yes, you.
Now, this is actually my favorite horror movie of the year. And I know it's in Miserly. It's probably not going to be a surprise. And I don't know. I probably talked about it a lot on the channel, but boo.
Scary
Yeah.
stories is still in the dark.
That's not a surprise.
I was wondering if that was gonna show up.
Yeah, this is the actual book, but the movie is like one of my favorite horror movies of all time now. And for it to be a
Wow.
PG-13 horror movie, that's just quite a bit right there.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, "What? How is that possible?" And after I went on and on YouTube and watched some clips of it, I was like, "There's no way this is PG-13. That was a lie. I got to go look this up." And I looked it up. I was like, "Huh?"
And plus, it's got Guillermo del Toro with it, and there's actually scenes in this movie that actually like horrify me, like the whole Harold the Scarecrow scene. If you watch the movie, like it's absolutely terrifying, and the Pale Lady, which is ripped straight from the book, terrifying.
Mm.
And
Well,
like,
no,
Yeah, because
with the red spot.
mhm.
I've looked up and like even just the illustrations for Scary Stories is is messed up.
Terrifying.
What was the
Yeah.
What was the grade level that the book was made on?
For elementary school kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I remember I actually bought these books like in 5th grade at the book fair.
Honey, what book did you get today?
Actually, no,
Scary
hold
Stories
on.
of Telling Dark. Oh,
Wait,
can I
that
read
was
it
a
to you
lie.
tonight?
This was like 3rd grade right here. Look at that.
Ugh. Looks like something from Caroline.
Parents go to read it to their children at night, then the parents have nightmares.
Like,
Hey kids, let's read Scary Stories Tell in the Dark.
terrifying though.
Children just sitting there like, yay.
I mean, yeah, it's reverse of the parents and the children.
It was like, this is what they're teaching children these days. Jesus, we're screwed.
Also, one thing that's interesting about the movie, it takes place in the year 1969, which is,
Oh.
or no, actually, I think it takes place in 1968. But like, not a lot of movies nowadays take place during that decade or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, like, they're able.
Wait,
to
then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood wasn't that like 69 or something?
Correct.
Okay, there you go. So 1969 movies.
Yep. But just the way how they're able to tie in an anthology movie, but it also has like a whole plot behind it is really interesting. But if you have not seen it, I recommend it. Especially since it's PG-13, a lot more people can see it. Just it's so good, so good.
Right, and also of course you're the horror maniac, so of course this is gonna make it your top 3. But
yeah, and I think like my top 10 most or my top 5 most anticipated for 2019, I think that was like my number 2 or something.
Yep. Now curious, this or Goosebumps?
This
Nice.
is a more extreme Goosebumps.
Well, but you can't beat the classic Goosebumps.
But have you seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
No, I have not.
Well, no. You don't.
So I'm going to stick by Goosebumps for now.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps 2 kind of sucked looking back.
Oh,
Absolutely.
you tried living in a book for a while, Papa.
I can't stand the movies anymore. The first one was okay, but then the rest were just like, no.
Yeah, but you need to watch Scary Stories.
I will on my own time.
It's fantastic.
Anyways, is that it for number 3?
Yes.
So on to top 2.
Top 2.
The top 2, my man.
Well, actually, that's 4 right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Go ahead, go Mike.
Okay. This one I might just be biased on, but Lego Movie 2.
Yeah, I figured that was in your top 2.
I might just be biased on that one because I'm a Lego guy. Like this was my most anticipated movie of last year, and to me, it really lived up. Like I actually think it was quite the solid sequel, and they did a lot of fun stuff with Emmett and Rex and the space stuff and like the musical stuff. Like also love like the final act. Like they did a lot of cool stuff in the final act.
I do think this is the best Lego movie.
I do
agree.
Honestly, I might agree with you. Actually, yeah, like it's in between this and Lego Batman to me, honestly, and maybe like, and maybe Lego Movie 1. I don't know. Like I honestly I like all 4 movies equally, but yeah, I do actually like Lego Movie 2. Like, again, maybe it's because of the experience of it. I saw the first teaser trailer. Super hyped, and then all the excuse me, except for all the Lego sets. So like, I just had a lot of hype around it, and I finally saw it, and had a great time. And I think I even picked up like the Emmett's Dreamhouse set during the exact same
Oh, I
time,
remember that. Yeah.
which the Dreamhouse ended up playing a bigger part in the movie, so good thing I got it. And I actually bought myself
Songs are really good.
what?
Plus the
Yeah, the songs are great too.
really
Like
good.
I remember after I watched it, was listening to the soundtrack a lot.
Like I mean, like some like there's two songs in particular like I really like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like everything's not awesome actually got me chilled like the first few times I watched it.
Yeah, same here.
Let me tell you that that movie. I actually had a prediction halfway through it that the what's his name, the older Emmett
Rex.
Rex. I actually had a prediction that
Spoiler alert.
he was older Emmett
Yeah, me too.
because I was like, hang on a second, seems like something that Emmett might do in something, and I was like, but the main thing that made me think was the vest he had on. I was like, why does he look like a more adult version of Emmett?
Yeah,
I was
like,
like, are they gonna do some kind of time travel crap?
like Misery leans over to me in the middle movie. He's like, I think that's older Emmett. I was like, I leaned over. I was like, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, did you guys see that together?
Yeah.
Nice. Like I actually thought like I was kind of buying into just a good theory, which was he's Emmett's older brother. Which I almost thought they were tying into that. Like there's one part where he was like, "I could be the brother you never had." I was like, "Oh."
I like the whole part where he's like talking about all the different time machines like Bill and Ted.
Oh,
and,
I love that part.
Whatever
love that part.
Skynet was using.
Yes. Like again, I'm a time travel geek, so I love that part. Like that's almost like a love letter to me right there. Like like I love Back to the Future. I love Bill and Ted. So like that part, I was like, yeah.
And then he's like, "I'm back to the futuring."
Oh yeah, Back to the Future. Yeah, that part was great.
But
Hopefully your
I
grades be better than me
enjoyed
or
Lego
something.
Movie too.
Is it out?
Hmm.
Did you guys black out for? I think you blacked out for a second for me. It's like something glitched.
Yeah, for me, you Golden, you kept glitching off.
Oh, sorry about that.
Still my side.
I know. Weird. But yeah, Lego Movie 2, I might be biased, but I loved it. I mean, really the only flaws is really like when we get to Rex's plan, like if you really think about Rex's plan, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I was like, it actually makes sense and something I kind of agree with. And I actually was rooting on him to actually complete what he was thinking.
Ooh.
Slightly, but then again, I'm that kind of person that sees a lot of the dark things of a lot of things. Like the mass extinction idea of some video games.
Yeah, I'm honestly disappointed. Like, this also might be one of the more underrated movies this year because, like, I didn't see too many people, talking about it or watching it. So, people watch Lego Movie 2.
Because to be honest, like, since I've seen the first one in theaters, like what 2014, I've not rewatched it or had the desire to. But like, I really like the second one where like I was like, I do want to rewatch, and I at least rewatched it 3 or 4 times.
Nice, but yeah, I do think it's definitely a worthy sequel, and it's actually the one I actually like. I did find myself watching it a lot. I mean, I think there's literally one night where like I had it on I got it on digital later when I would have it like I got like the DVD Blu-ray and digital. So like I had it on my iPad. I think there's literally one night where I just, I couldn't sleep at 11 o'clock. I just found myself watching like half of Lego Movie 2 at 11 o'clock at night, like on my iPad. So, but yeah, it's a worthy sequel. Check it out if you haven't. Like,
yeah, I learned the hard way not to watch a horror movie at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. When I first bought Scares Return in the Dark on Blu-ray, I watched it at 1 o'clock in the morning.
And that's what I gotta say. One thing, why? What pushed you to think this?
Well, you see, I turned it off as soon as the she was looking for it because she was walking through the empty house.
And then yeah, I'm worried about a Lego Movie 2, a Lego Movie 3. Like, please just go ahead and make it. Like please. Like there's rumors that Universal might buy out Lego movie. Like Universal, at least make it Lego 3, please. I want a complete trilogy.
Actually, they it's confirmed that they're going to buy it, but you really think of it this way: people are mad that it's going to Universal, but Lego Movie 2 was didn't really do too well in theaters, and with that Warner Brothers probably wasn't going to make another one, but with Universal, at least we're going to at least get more.
Right. which is honestly sad because it really was a great movie, and I think one of the better Lego movies. So like, I honestly think it deserved a bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
You know,
What?
I guess it technically made it just barely made back double its budget, like just barely, because like I think the budget was about 90 million, and they did make I think it was 195 or 4 million, so like they just barely made half its budget. So
Yeah, which it still did the worst of the franchise.
no, where's the franchise in Ninjago?
I haven't watched it.
I
Okay.
used to watch
But
the TV show back then.
Me
That
too.
was a good TV show.
Back in
Okay.
season 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I did watch through season 2 of Ninjago, and then I think I watched a few episodes of the current season.
I wouldn't watch it.
Mm. But yeah, it's actually Lego Ninjago movie. I did the worst of the Lego movies, and then Lego Movie 2, and then the one that made the most was the first Lego movie, at like 480 million or something.
Yeah.
And then like I think second was like Batman, which was like about 100 million less. Like I think it was like 360 million or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But obviously, I'm a Lego fan, so I love these Lego movies. So bring on more of them, please.
Yeah. Okay, Miserly. Well, what is your number 2?
Avengers Endgame.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I love the classic Avengers Endgame. It would have been my top number 1, but you know, there's just the one thing that I did not like about it. Thanos was not Thanos in my mind.
True.
Because he was not the original Thanos. He did not have the memories or the current perceptions of all the characters. He didn't know who Tony Stark was. He didn't know who Captain America was.
Mhm.
He just fought them as
Exactly.
like they're just a random enemy.
Yeah.
I know. Like someone said it as it's like as if they did Star Wars Episode 6, but they killed off the current Palpatine and brought in the Episode 3 Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
which-
I like Episode 3 Palpatine, but whatever. Like I get the
think
idea.
one of the reasons, like, you know, Thanos seems so like different, and you know, he's more just like a basic comic book character. Is that, you know, Infinity War was more of his movie, and Avengers
Mhm.
Endgame, he was just kind of took the back seat pretty much.
Mm,
He
which
did.
is kind of a shame, but I'll also mind just saying, like I actually really did like Ford vs Ferrari. So honestly, Ford vs Ferrari and Endgame are kind of neck and neck. Like honestly, I would rate Ford vs Ferrari higher than Lego Movie 2. I just have Lego Movie 2 higher on this list because, you know, I might enjoy Lego Movie 2 more. Like I don't know, maybe if I watched the 2 back, you know, maybe if I did, you know, like a boss battle, you know, watch Ford vs Ferrari one night and watch Lego Movie 2 next night, and I could determine it.
Not
You still do got to admit that Thanos without his helmet still looks like a purple version of Rick from Pawn Stars.
yeah. I remember whenever I first watched the Infinity War trailer, Miserly, he was like, "Is that just purple Rick Harris?"
I was like, yeah, that's Rick from Pawn Stars, and he's just like, what? Then somebody else
What? This
Then
guy's
somebody
purple.
posted a meme about it a week ago, and Luke showed it to me, and I was like, "There, I told you."
And then what's your number 2, Fluffy?
My number 2 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm in Hollywood. Knew it. I kind of spoiled myself because I watched your top 10 video. But
I'm gonna
anyways,
have to watch that. I really am
Yeah,
gonna have to watch that if that's your number 1.
No, it's my number 2.
Oh, sorry, number 2. I'm sorry, I'm losing my dang mind.
right.
Like,
I actually really wanted to watch that though. Like I think I was gonna watch it with my dad until I found out about the ending where they kind of went full Inglorious Bastards. Sorry, help you with Kappa again, but it's the title. We can't help it. Like he kind of did like Inglorious Bastards. He changed his history, and my dad's a historian, so I was like, yeah, he made it like that. So oh well.
yeah, which, I mean, the whole, you know, last 30 minutes of the movie is,
Yes.
you know,
Like
great.
it's right. It's great, but my dad's a historian, so I wasn't sure if he would like
Yeah.
that. So
Which, Miserly, I don't know if you know, but it's pretty much a alternate history of the Manson murders.
Yeah, I remember you told me a little bit about it, but I actually want to see that.
kind of the same way that Inglourious Bastards is an alternate version of World War II.
Let's just say that literally someone might get their teeth knocked down their throat with a can of dog food. Like, literally, they don't have any teeth left.
That sounds like a Mortal Kombat move.
It's really good. Like, I will admit, some parts can get a little slow, but there's one part of the movie where something happens to the I forgot his name, but he goes to a certain place, and after that, like you're hooked right on in. You're like, where the heck is this going to go? And you know, it's just building, and I just love it so much.
And it is your first Quentin Tarantino movie, right?
Correct.
Nice. Like,
I actually haven't watched like Pulp Fiction and Glorious Bastards and stuff.
I think it was after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out that I started getting more into it. Like I actually lately been watching like some Kill Bill. Like if you want like Quentin Tarantino, you know, Mortal Kombat, that's basically what that is.
Yeah. But you know, like taking place in 1969 in Hollywood, you know, you get a bunch of great songs and stuff. It's just great.
That's what interests me about it was I kind of was interested in like the setting, you know, like just the Hollywood setting itself. You know, that they dropped you right into 1969 Hollywood. That's kind of more what interested me about it.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just so good. Like this is definitely like one of the best movies, you know, of 2019 in my opinion. To be honest, this is probably a better made film than my number one, but number one, I would just, you know, we'll get into it a little later, but you know, I
big
just
surprise.
It, but yeah, but
right. So if you're not into Quentin Tarantino, what got you into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Then you're just curious.
Yeah, more than anything, because like you know, like I've seen his other movies, like you know, people talk about him, but you know, I like saw the poster, like one of the trailers and stuff. I was like, it takes place like in old Hollywood, and I was like, screw it, I'll just watch it. And you know, I did watch it, and you know, I loved it.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, the whole Bruce Lee scene, some people didn't like it, but I loved it.
But anyways, did Mirsley say his number 2 yet?
Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah, Luke was the last one.
Yeah. So
what was it?
Or Golden Light, what is your number one?
Number one is Cats.
Okay, we're kicking him.
What's
Cats? The world needs more musicals. So it's great to see a great adaptation of the most beloved musical.
Should I kick him or ban him?
Okay.
Ban.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you do that with Birds of Prey too.
Man, you got triggered there. Okay, just kidding. My actual number one is Playmobil.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a ban.
better than Lego Movie. Better than Lego Movie.
Oh God.
Yep.
Okay. Double kidding. Okay. Actual number one is obvious. Endgame, obviously. Then again, I haven't seen 1917 yet, and that looks really good. So you never know if that might make it into the top 3.
Didn't they make an animated version of the movie too? I mean, for some reason, I feel like I came across a animated animated version of the movie, but I wasn't sure if I did.
What, of Endgame?
Yeah, because I swear when I was scrolling through a massive list of different movies they made, I came across a more cartoon looking one that was Avengers Endgame.
And it was the full movie?
I don't know. It looked like it was an actual movie because it was in a list of movies and it said animated. And I was like, did they make an animated version?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's fan made, but
yeah.
I don't know. They used a picture of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay. As much of a masterpiece as Cats is, Endgame is a little tad better. Please don't ban me.
Let's see.
Still didn't love the ending of Endgame though. That was a good ending.
For sure.
Heck yes. But yeah, like I'm a Marvel fanboy, and this and Lego Movie 2 were my most anticipated, and it definitely lived up to the hype. Like they definitely, like I was kind of able to call like a lot of the things that they did, but the ending, like the ending actually gets me, like really hits me like emotionally every time. Like like it was like one of those 3 movies that like it actually emotionally hits me like every other time. Like especially when we get to the cheeseburger line. Like, only Marvel can make me tear up over a line about cheeseburgers.
I loved the original Iron Mans. I have all of them.
Yes.
And they were just my favorites. Oh, God. I remember that cheeseburger line, too.
What, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3?
Well, the original Iron Man, yeah.
Oh, Iron Man, yeah. Yeah, Iron Man was great. And then 2 was kind of boring. 3 was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still like 2. 2 was okay.
It's just that the Endgame Lego sets suck.
Yes. It's funny. I think both of us at first, like, we were thinking of getting the whole wave, but I don't think we ever did.
No, I got my last one. I got the Avengers Compound, and after that, I'm like, eh.
I still haven't even gotten the compound. I think all I've gotten is the Quinjet and the what was the other one? I don't remember.
Hall of Armor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I only got the Compound, Hall of Armor, and then the War Machine Buster because I wanted that new helmet.
I would like to point out the first Lego set I've gotten back in a couple of years is a little miniature race car.
Yeah, he got a Speed Champions.
Yeah, I'm honestly,
I
I honestly still wish, like, with the Lego sets that they just made like they should have just waited, like a month to release the sets, like just release it, in May after the movie came out. That way you can have spoiler sets, and they should have just done Time Heist sets. So like have a set of them in the Battle of New York, have a set with them in inside Guardians of the Galaxy, have everyone inside like that. That would have been cool. Just have an entire wave of them, time heisting.
Like, to be honest, the Infinity War sets are like some of the best Marvel sets.
Yes, I love Sang Centaurum. I have that proudly displayed in my Lego City.
Yeah, and I even love like the Benatar.
Benatar's great. I actually have that right beside me, actually.
Yeah, mine over
there. Right here, and the mini bin is Benatar too. Nice. I also have the thing attached back there.
Yeah, me too.
Like, that's super cool that they did that. But yeah, the Lego sets were disappointing. Thankfully, the movie itself wasn't disappointing though. They nailed it. And yeah, again, it might just be my number one because it hits me emotionally. Like if you do that, then you've accomplished something. Because I'm not even the biggest. I'm not even the biggest crier in movies. So.
Plus, I love the Portals.
Yes.
It's so great.
Well.
Yes, I listen to that all the time.
Me too.
All right.
So I forgot that we. Oh wait, go ahead and do number ones. And I forgot we haven't done honorable mention yet. So I guess let's do things backwards today. Memento it.
We'll switch up a little bit. Okay, Miserly, what is your number one?
All right. Well, now I know this is a movie y'all, well, more than likely haven't seen. It's actually a Netflix created movie, animated series. Well, not series, animated movie. That is Klaus.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. We were just talking about that earlier. You missed it.
Yeah,
like I had that on my list.
Talking about it.
Oh really? Yeah, I was watching that, and I really loved the movie because it had a very emotional.
Oh, he cut out.
Oh, he crashed. Oh. Miserly, you're like dying. Your internet's dying.
Maybe I don't know what's happening. I know the whole screen blacked out, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Restart.
But I'm glad not the only one that had Klaus on my list.
Every time I say Klaus, though, I'm thinking like some horror movie involving like a cat or something.
But yeah, you got Klaus. High five. Man, I want to do that. It makes it look like. I just want to do that. It makes it look like I'm punching someone. Oh, there you go. But yeah, why'd you like Klaus? Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah, I enjoyed Klaus because it had a very good way of connecting you to the movie and characters, making it feel like you're really in the time almost, and not if in the time you really see the genuine between all of them. I enjoyed the whole storyline involving where Klaus and his past and everything, and not to mention, I enjoyed the part where they have a battle bell. Yeah, battle bells are pretty funny.
And then, yeah, like the main character himself, the mailman, like he's a bit unlikable at first, but then you slowly grow to like him. I mean, that's the only problem is that the movie is kind of cliched apart, but then it kind of panders over, it kind of goes over, gets over it, so that's good. But yeah, so I guess everyone's homework: watch Ford vs Ferrari and Klaus.
Yeah, I gotta do that first.
And Lego Movie too, if you haven't.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Klaus probably tonight then.
Klaus is definitely a nice surprise.
All right. My number one is probably gonna be really surprising to some people. I know, going like, don't you know it?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
Should we say it together? Should we say it together?
1, 2, 3.
Yesterday. Today. I was going to say today while you're saying yesterday.
Today, Junior.
Anyway,
But-
so why do you like Yesterday?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so this is one of those movies where I watch it and it's like instantly like one of my all-time favorites, and it's just like one of those movies I connect to like a lot.
Mm.
And plus, you know,
Why is
this
that?
is like the movie that actually got me listening to the Beatles. Like before this, I did not like the Beatles, but
Mm.
you know, now I'm kind of obsessed with them and stuff. But you know, the whole thing about, you know, Jack waking up and not remember or anybody remember who the Beatles are except for him,
Mhm.
even though, you know, it's not really just him, but it's just, you know, really great. And you know, it also kind of brings up a good point. Like, let's say that did happen. Some of the songs he actually has a hard time remembering the lyrics to, which, let's be honest, that would probably happen.
Yes.
But like, you know, this movie's just so great because it's also like a rom-com comedy
Mm.
thing with the, you know, the whole
Yeah.
concept of the Beatles and stuff.
I still
But-
want to watch Yesterday myself, just because the concept itself sounds interesting. Like, I'm not the biggest Beatles fan either, but like just that concept of, you know, what it'd be like if someone forgot a celebrity, you know, get them to remember again. You know, it just sounds interesting.
Yeah, let's just say that's not the only thing that everybody's forgotten except for Jack. Because, you know, it seems like a lot of stuff changed because pretty much a big worldwide blackout happens, and apparently that's, you know, whenever everything switched over, but they don't really explain like what exactly happened, just that something happened. But like, you know, it's just so good, and let's just say there might be a CGI'd dead person in it.
Oh, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
But you know,
Dang, I was gonna watch that. Dang, and you done ruined it for me. Dang it.
no, trust
All
me,
right.
there's a lot more surprises in the movie.
Well, first they did it with Forrest Gump too. So basically, your favorite movies have John Lennon in it.
Yeah. No, but like Yesterday is just one of those movies. As soon as I watch, like I'm just absolutely obsessed with, and you know, I just absolutely love it. And I at least watched it 4 or 5 times in like the past.
Oh wow, man! It sounded like it was like a real surprise to you, and that's why you liked it so much.
Yeah, like I heard the concept of it even before like the trailer came out. I didn't watch any of the trailers, by the way, but
Oh, nice.
You know, I heard the concept and I was like, you know, that sounds pretty good. And then, you know, it was like, I don't know, October, and I finally watched it, or it might have been November. I watched the movie and I was just like, wow,
Ooh.
that was really good.
Surprised that you even have it above all the movies that you typically like, you know, superhero movies, horror movies. I'm surprised you have them above all those.
Like I said, like it's one of those movies like I obsess over, and like, you know, that's why I put it above everything else, because, you know, it's one of those movies that, you know, just really hooked me in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll check it out sometime.
Yeah. But I guess now we'll get into some of our honorable mentions, or just
Yep.
some other movies you kind of just want to talk about briefly.
HMs.
Yes.
Jesus, you got a whole
you
freaking
started
paper
it,
with them written on. Dang it, man! Y'all really are
Oh, wait,
prepared.
here's my list of all the movies I saw this year. Look at that.
Here's all 38.
No. That's too much. Too much.
I mean, should I do like a quick recap of all the movies I've seen?
No.
Sure, just like keep it brief for each one.
Okay. No, like I want to do like, you know, recap, you know. Like I moved to How to Train Hidden World, Captain Marvel, Shazam, Avengers Endgame, Men in Black International, Toy Story, Overcomer, Ford vs Ferrari, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Knives Out, Little Women, Rise of Skywalker, Jumanji 3, Aladdin. I for some reason have Little Women on there twice. That's weird. Aladdin, Cinderella, Christmas Witch. So that sucks. Notes from Melanie, How to Train Dragon Homecoming, Far From Home, Never Surrender, Pierce Do List, and some short I played before, Angry Birds about hair. It was sweet though. Because yeah, I forgot to mention that. I also watched a few little movie shorts a lot. Like I watched like a How to Train Dragon short, a little short that played before Angry Birds on YouTube that my sister showed me. So I watched a lot of short movie shorts this year too. Like I also watched Notes from Melanie, which is actually a short film directed by a certain Chris Struckman.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on his YouTube channel. So
Yeah,
like it's
my
a little
favorite
short film he
movie
did.
reviewer.
What?
My favorite movie reviewer.
Yep. So there you go. Your favorite movie viewer did a short film. It's on his YouTube channel now, so you can check it out after this.
Nice.
Right, and it's almost like a good movie for like, you know, for the people who want to be filmmakers, because they talk a lot about that, about film, and it's like script writing, and like how like if you really like realistically would have tried to write a script, it would suck, and you know we had to revise it, you know, so they really talk about that.
Yeah.
And also like the characters are pretty nice, but But yeah, anyways, for actual honorable mentions, also it was a good recap. And without having to breathe. anyways, anyways, honorable mentions, unless you guys want to go first.
I don't have any.
You can go first.
Okay. Aladdin, mentioned that. Toy Story 4, like I honestly think it's the weakest of the four, but still pretty good.
Haven't watched it.
Surprised because I thought you were going to, but Knives Out, like check out of curiosity. It might be a tad overrated, don't at me, but it's still a pretty good, if I'm mystery film for you, all you mystery buffs. Lion King, like I have to just watch that like literally for New Year's Eve. How do I like it? It was very Lion King.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
all I had to say about that. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, the Mr. Rogers drama film with Tom Hanks, Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, and Little Women. Which, funny enough, Little Women, I was like you yesterday, Fluffy, where like I didn't even see any trailers for Little Women. I just saw a poster. I was like, oh, adoption of a book. Okay, I'll watch.
Nice.
So, your honorable mentions?
Midget, you got any?
I guess I have one. Legos, the Lego Movie too.
Nice. Any
Yeah,
dishonorable mentions?
I don't have much honorable mentions considering I don't have any other movies that I've watched.
Honorable?
For fun, any dishonorable mentions?
No, like I said, I probably named up all the movies I've seen this year.
Okay, nice. Well, you Fluffy, like for fun, any dishonorable mentions or movies you're disappointed with?
Hellboy.
Why you're looking forward to it? No.
It was just really bad.
I mean, thankfully for me though, like Cinderella was the only bad movie I watched this year. Everything else is in the bottom of the list are just they're just average, above average, Men in Black International,
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Don't at me.
I guess one other movie is Us. It wasn't as good as like other people were saying, but I did enjoy it. But it's kind of okay to good for me.
Any other?
I guess I'll read my entire list so y'all can
Okay, you're there.
We got Cold Pursuit, which is a Liam Neeson movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Lego Movie 2, Captain Marvel, Pet Sematary, Hellboy, Shazam, Avengers Endgame, John Wick Chapter 3, Brightburn, Annabelle Comes Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, The Curse of La Llorona, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Hobbs and Shaw, Lion King, It Chapter 2, Crawl, Angel Has Fallen, Yesterday, Child's Play, the remake, Rambo, Last Blood, Joker, In the Tall Grass, which is a Netflix movie and a really good horror movie. It's based off a Stephen King novella. Really good. If you have not watched it, check it out. It's on Netflix. 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, Zombieland 2, the Banana Splits movie, which is a really good direct-to-video horror movie based off the Banana Splits. Us, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Doctor Sleep, and Star Wars.
Yeah, I think you just beat me.
And
but yeah, remember, Annabelle Comes Home. That's why Spider-Man's Far From Home.
Oh yeah, because but Annabelle Comes Home, I actually really enjoyed. I know it didn't get the best reviews, but probably my favorite Annabelle film, to be honest.
Annabelle Comes Home and Spider-Man Far From Spider-Man Far From Home.
And even like Brightburn, that was a really good movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I absolutely loved it.
What was Brightburn about again?
It's pretty much
like a dark version of Superman origin story.
Yeah, it's even Superman while he's a kid. It was really good. It's very gory though.
That's something I think I actually wouldn't mind watching.
It's really good. Like me and my dad, we went to go see it at like 7:00 in the morning in a theater completely empty. So
wow, what'd your dad think of it?
He liked it.
Oh, okay.
Just please give us a Brightburn sequel with all the other evil heroes, because we hear of an evil witch woman that is lassoing people. And an evil mermaid.
Wouldn't mind seeing somebody make a Baba Yaga movie, to be honest.
Yeah, Baba Yaga was in Hellboy.
But not like Baba Yaga that like I'm talking about Baba Yaga, the Russian witch kind.
There was a Baba Yaga in Hellboy.
Baba Yaga, you mean beyond the John Wick movies?
No. Baba Yaga and John Wick is the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. But
and
also another movie that Oh, another movie that I haven't seen, but Detective Pikachu. Like I wanted to watch it, but I never got around to it. So
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I'm not even a Pokemon guy, but it looked like a fun movie. But never got around to watching it.
Oh,
I didn't
and,
watch it.
the Pet Sematary remake, it was, okay. It wasn't as good as the original '89 film,
Yeah,
but it changed up
it's
enough.
interesting because I remember that was one of your anticipated ones too.
Yeah, because that first trailer was amazing, but and then I watched the original '89 film before I saw the new one, and let's just say I did not enjoy the new one as great as the '89 film.
So were you a little bit disappointed by the new one then?
Not really disappointed. I just liked the way the original one felt more, but at least the new one made enough changes, to actually, be warranted, I guess. But other than that, that's really it for me at least.
Mm-hmm. But also I did watch Midway as well. I'm not sure if that was I wrote that on my list. I just read off, but
Oh yeah, that's the one about Pearl Harbor or after Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor or something.
yeah. Or the opening scene is Pearl Harbor, and then after that it's post Pearl Harbor. Yeah, which
Yeah.
the Pearl Harbor scene they had was amazing, but probably the best part. But
All right, any other movies you guys want to talk about?
I think we're good. Like this was fun. Again, I was looking forward to this all year. So, and
Yep.
we thankfully didn't get into a far from home debate. So good.
Yet 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh yes.
I still remember
Yeah,
our podcast on Far From Home was like 3 hours long in total.
Yeah.
I think it was actually like hour and 20 or something. But and yeah, I honestly have better points now than the points I had in that podcast. But anyways, yeah, I gotta make a video of why I didn't like Far From Home. But
Yeah.
but
This was definitely
yeah, I was
fun.
looking forward to. Oh yeah, can't wait for next year.
yeah.
Top 10 movies 2020 and anticipated movies 2021. Let's go.
That's gonna be a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot of great movies coming out 2021. So that's probably gonna be a big one. But and yeah, and also by the way, we did do anticipated. Me and Fluffy did also do another stream on my channel, so you guys can check it out to see what our anticipated movies of 2020 were.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description.
Yep. So
I gotta follow Golden Light. I don't know why I haven't. Or I mean, subscribe. To it.
Yeah, this ain't.
Sorry, I'm
we
sorry.
appreciate that.
The word follow because of Twitch, but
Yeah,
you know.
this ain't Twitch. It's YouTube. Even worse.
Well, I enjoy Twitch much more because at least our company doesn't screw us over.
But yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, you still let somebody get through a cat.
What?
You still let that one girl in there that threw that cat over her head.
Wow.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
There's like this Twitch girl. She's got like 2 million followers. Like during the stream, she throws her cat over her head. Like gets on her keyboard.
Hey, then again, there's multiple things that people have posted on Twitch. Like, I mean, there's been shootings that have happened on Twitch, so you know it doesn't surprise me.
But yeah, plug-in time. You can find me on YouTube at Golden Light Pictures, and I also have a movie channel that I'm trying to post more often on this coming year. Daniel's Movies, and again, I'm gonna work on an Oscar video on there soon, Oscar predictions, and then Oscar reactions, and also other reviews. Like I still gotta do which is supposed to be a Christmas movie theory video, a video about Knives Out, Far From Home, etc. So stay tuned for both of those channels, and also you can, if you're not subscribed to Fluffy yet, you do that. The little bell down there. And I think check out Fluffy's Twitter and Discord, and I also have like an Instagram and Discord, so you can check those places out. And also I do also have IMDb lists, IMDb account and page, whatever.
Subscribe to you.
Thank you, appreciate that, Midgley.
You want to plug now?
Yeah, where can they find you, Midgley?
Oh, Twitch, Midgley Stream 27.
He's also got a Twitter.
Yeah, but I haven't streamed in over a year since my birthday on March 29th. So this computer can't support me gaming anymore. It can support this perfectly fine, but it can't support me gaming or streaming like all my other stuff.
Yeah.
So until I get a better computer, I'm offline on streaming. Sadly.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, this was have fun. Hope we continue to make it into an annual thing. Like, can't wait for next year. So see you then, bye, guys.
Yep, and the channel's approaching the big 200 subscribers.
Oh yeah, let's even get him there, boys.
Yep. But
We'll get there.
anyway, guys, you can check out all these guys. I'll put links in the descriptions. If you're watching this on replay, comment your top 10 movies of the year down below.
Yep.
You
Let us
can
know
check out
your
all our
top
stuff.
10
Yeah.
down below.
And thank you for all the guys that joined us while we were live. But
Mhm.
anyway, guys, we'll all be seeing you later because I'm sure we'll do another stream next year, like always.
Mhm. Yep,
But-
and possibly a building stream possibly this year. So stay tuned.
God,
Yep.
it's hard
Stay
to
tuned,
believe.
as I always say.
Yep. But we'll see you guys later.
Yep. See you next year.
Bye.
Be good. Stay good.